Hello, people who are watching my amazing stream. Welcome to my amazing stream. Here we are joined by my absolutely amazing sister, Secret Has Fun, right, T?
No, FNAF already claimed my channel. There's already one. We don't need a number.
Yeah, well, I'm claiming it myself, so...
Wow, the FNAF would fight you.
Yeah, and I would win.
No, I disagree.
Yeah. No, I would win.
But yes, I'm gonna quickly check all
Stream is
your...
up on my end, by the way.
That doesn't
Man,
look
gotta
bad.
love having this sizzle.
I feel like this whole
This
stream's gonna
sizzle
be
is
Wolfie
actually
talking
saving
about
me.
frickin' Pokemon. This is why we need FNAF, but...
I promise not to. I promise not to.
Oh, that's Snizzle
until I
mode.
start freaking out. Until I start freaking out, I'll stop.
But yes, I think hopefully this doesn't capture fucking Steam notifications. Yes.
Who knows?
Today, Bad and Theodore, I briefly talked about it during playing FNAF World, that this would, like the FNAF World adventure, that this would be more fun. And this is a good game. FNAF was supposed to be here, but, you know, they had...
She is currently busy.
Yeah. And again, I'm not gonna get mad or anything. At the end of the day, we're just people. It's just a stupid stream, so...
Yep.
Yeah, and hopefully this ain't too laggy. I'm not using the usual game capture, because it doesn't work with a lot of stream or Steam games. So currently, I'm using another thing that I don't usually use. So hopefully it ain't killing my computer. But yes, should I start?
Yeah.
Alrighty. And oh yeah, I should probably share this out in Discord as well. I'll do that after doing the tutorial. Welcome to Bad and Theater. On the stage, we shall be toying with fate. You will make many choices, unlocking darker and darker paths, all in order to witness a lovely variety of tragic events. But first, allow me to explain how it works. To begin the tutorial, select whoever doll you'd like. You know, I'm gonna be the human. You control the human doll. You're a friendly little guy, just minding your own business. How will you interact with the demon doll?
Stab, stab, stab.
What do you want me to do? Attack it?
Attack. Attack. Stabby, stabby, stab.
You kill the demon doll in cold blood. How ruthless. You found your very first bad ending. But don't worry, the story need not end here. Let's reset the stage and try again. This time controlling the other doll. You control the demon doll. You're a fierce looking guy, just minding your own business. How will you interact with the human doll? What should I do this time? And hello.
Play nice.
Hello person who just joined chat. You try to be friends with this time, but the human attacks and kills you. This is all because you chose to attack in the first round. Are the mechanics becoming clear? I mean, I know them already. Now that you know how the story goes...
I'm just seeing how it works.
Now that you know how the story goes, you can set the doll's behavior in advance. As you just saw, the behaviors will automatically be set to what you choose during your last playthrough. But now you can turn each one on or off without having to replay from that doll's perspective. Yes, my theater actually doubles as a puzzle game. Now, try turning the doll's behavior on and off to see the different outcomes. So for example, do I want them to... I'm gonna be nice, you know? Human doll, friendly... I'm gonna play nice. There we go. You and the demon doll are able to set aside your differences and become friends. This looks nice, it's a very good game. End tutorial. I'm done. You understand how to play? Yeah, get it. This game saves your progress automatically. So just relax and collect all the bad endings at your own pace. Now, without further ado, let's start the show. Now we got the cast of characters. I'm gonna quickly share the stream though for probably hopefully get more people to watch and know this is happening. Announcements on my fan server. There we go. Hopefully that should help get some people's attention. But yes. I should probably start with the underling since I've talked briefly before stream. And I have my friend.
Yeah.
Mm.
So do I have to read this bit?
You can if you want. Again, I was talking to you about if you should read the whole paragraph or...
No, I meant like, okay, yeah. You are a demon underling, in service of the Overlord. You aren't particularly strong, but not particularly weak either. That's what your friends tell you. Your job is to guard the castle and keep humans away. It's unbearably boring. Heroes rarely come all the way here to challenge the Overlord anyway. It's a lot of standing in one place staring into nothing. You feel like you're gonna go crazy if you don't get a break. You decide to ask the Overlord for a day off. She gives you an earful about responsibility and unquestioning obedience. You wait for her to finish her lecture before returning to your post. What does she know about anything? Who made her the boss of everyone? You complain about the Overlord to your friends. They agree that she is kind of a snob and totally deserves to be kicked out of her throne. You only wanted to vent your frustrations, but the conversation somehow turned into an assassination plot.
And hello, person who just joined chat. Hey.
You should probably steer this in a responsible direction. Murder.
You want me to smile? What do you
Let
do?
me think.
You want to overflow for her? Or let's not?
Let's not.
Okay.
You tell your friends you were totally not serious about this whole thing. You're actually cool with the status quo. After all, life must be pretty dang good if the only thing you have to complain about is that you live so comfortably, so there's nothing to do. The others nod but don't seem convinced. You say a coup d'etat would be more effort than it's worth. Hold up a sec. Okay. But you're still gonna be a rebel and sneak out of the castle. Your friends praise your mischievous ways. I need to go AFK and grab my meds, sis.
So you want me to do this?
So BRB.
Okay, well, I guess this is my stream for
Yeah.
once. Finally. I get to have my own channel. Yo, what's up everyone? It's your secret, Vibin, finally my channel after so many years, The atmosphere, the change of atmosphere excites you. You spend some time rolling around in... Okay, or another person wants to join VC. Okay, let me just quickly drag them. Give me a second. Because I think there were a person who was there last time. If I can move my phone and stuff. Cancel. Okay, how do I... Okay. Do I really have to drag them with my own thing? Do. Give me a second, it may lag. Welcome, welcome. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Welcome. So in DMs you had a question, or?
The question was, can I join?
Oh.
That was
Yeah.
the question.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
I guess I'll keep reading this since Wolfie's AFK. The change of atmosphere excites you. You spend some time rolling around the grass, wild and free. As you make your way along the path to a nearby along the path to the nearby human village, you encounter a maiden. She seems very frightened and screams for a hero to come save her. You consider your options. My favorite.
No, don't, please.
Like,
no.
man, this is my favorite.
Tell her to quiet out.
But this is my favorite ending.
No. I think
We
you can
need-
live.
We need hunger. We need food.
No. No, you
Sustenance.
don't. You need water. You're getting thirsty.
Sustenance. I'm hungry. Yummy.
Nah, you're not hungry. No.
Maybe it's not the best meal, but you figure you should live up to your demon name and strike back against the humans. You start devouring the maiden without so much as a second thought, and feel quite proud of that. Other humans would surely praise you with curses if they were around to see. Oh man, if only someone could have been watching. Time to find an audience for your evil deeds. You wander into the nearby village. The people are screaming and running away, throwing rocks at you and whatnot. You think that's pretty rude of them. You haven't even done anything yet. You attack the nearest human. He's old and weak, and his bones crunch delightfully. Your audience screams grow louder. Applause! You think, hey, this is actually pretty fun. I should have taken revenge like this a lot sooner. As you continue your bloodthirsty dance, striking the villagers down, you fail to notice a sword-wielding hero running towards you. He takes you out in one swift blow. You're a demon underling after all. As you die, you think, that was totally worth it. The curtains close. See, wasn't that worth it? Wasn't that worth it? See, now I have the hungry trait and disloyal. I want to do the other end of that. I want to get eaten. You are a maiden. You live in a peaceful village next to a spooky demon overlord's castle. You are told that you are fated to be captured by the overlord one day because you are a beautiful young girl. Demon overlords apparently love capturing those. You think of—
I am back from my stream.
Oh, you ate someone. You want to see
Oh,
the
cool.
receiving end?
Yummy. Pardon?
You want to see the receiving end?
Receiving and
You'll see, you'll see. You think of how you haven't heard of that actually happening to anyone, but maybe that the demons just haven't been given the opportunity. Who knows? You are in church, you pray to your god, asking why you have been born into this role of maiden. You respect the divine plan and all, but you're really just curious as to what the point of it is. You are impatient. Meeting a demon actually sounds pretty gosh darn exciting. Maybe you'd understand your role better if you were to just hurry up and get captured already. You leave a note and venture forth to find a demon, just to, you know, see what happens. Not long into your little adventure, a demon underling appears before you. It looks pretty scary. Hello!
introduce.
Tell the demon your name and explain that you're a maiden from the village. The demon suddenly jumps you and starts fighting a lot. How painful.
Yay.
This plan of yours was completely stupid, you think. Why couldn't you have been more patient? Why did you go looking for trouble? You aren't angry or anything, of course. This was all your fault for trusting a demon not to devour you in sight. It's your punishment for questioning fate, you guess. Bite by bite, or bit by bit, you are swallowed by the demon until you are no more.
Yay.
I gave you the hungry trait.
Also, who's this person in BC?
Fan from
Oh,
last
it's
stream. Yeah, the Tyrone.
It's Tyrone. Hello, Tyrone.
But yes, should I go back to underling then since you're back?
Yeah, sure.
Well, I'll
How
skip all
long
this.
is the game?
That's decent. It's a decent chunk.
Fair.
Yeah, I'll do the same thing we did last time.
Okay.
But this time, instead of... Unless you're wanting to see it be gobbled.
Hear her out.
Okay. You wanting to read it out, or what do you want me to do at this point?
You're in a good mood today, and are rather curious about what the maiden has to say. Humans don't usually talk to you, so this is kind of exciting. You hadn't guessed it would even be possible to understand each other before now. The maiden is going on and on about some kind of destiny she's trying to fulfill. The bottom line from what you gather is that she wants you to take her to the Overlord.
Yep.
Sounds like it could be interesting, besides you have nothing better to do. Satisfied with your day out, you take the maiden back to the castle and present her to the Overlord. The Overlord asks where you found this maiden, knowing full well that you left the castle when you weren't supposed to. You apologize for disobeying her, but hope that the maiden is an interesting enough present that you may be forgiven. The Overlord nods and says everything's cool as long as you always listen to her from now on. You're impressed with what an easygoing boss she is. You mention how you can't believe you and your friends even considered overthrowing her. Uh-oh. She gives you a look and you say that was just a joke, of course. She smiles and dismisses you. You decide it's about time for a nap.
Yeah, nap time, you know, nap time.
Yep. After a few hours of sleep, you're rudely awakened by the sounds of battle. You emerge from your room to find that a hero has slaughtered many of your friends and work associates. What a jerk. I would say avenge.
Okay.
Who does this guy think he is, coming in here and killing everyone like some maniac? What did we ever do to him? You lunge at him while he's busy driving his sword into the guard, who sometimes brought you food whenever they noticed you were feeling kinda down. You liked that guard. You wish with all your demon heart for this hero to suffer for his deeds.
By the way, hi people who are joining chat.
You bite into him, tearing flesh from bone. It tastes like iron. The hero struggles. You feel his sword go through you, but there's no pain, only retribution. More of your comments pile onto him as your consciousness fades. The hero is overtaken. Your army has won. Well, I lost the Nuzlocke.
Oh, well, you have earned
You
your
have earned
rest.
your rest.
It's underling. Usually I'd be earning achievements, but I've already beaten this game. Main reason I'm playing it, because I like showing people. And hello.
Hey, Tyrone.
Should we play him again, or because there's multiple endings you can get on pathways?
I mean, you can, but since I've already read most of the stuff, I won't read anything unless it's new bits.
Yeah, again. Yeah.
I think that's the fair way to do it.
I mean, should we... Let's overthrow her this
Is this
time? Or...
supposed-
Let's overthrow.
No, you can speak.
Yes, overthrow.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say something, but yes, let's overthrow her.
Okay.
Please
I
don't eat the
didn't
meat
tap
next
on that
this time.
YouTube notification.
The maiden!
No, I'm eating the maiden.
But she's still hungry!
I don't care if the demon is hungry. No, eating the maiden.
But yes, Wolfie.
The maiden.
Wolfie, you have a line here.
Yep, no, you're sick of this overlord holding you and your friends back. Sorry about that, by the way. I tapped to see if I had any DMs or anything, and apparently a YouTube notification showed up at the same time, but I didn't even tap it, but it still took me to YouTube.
Dang.
You agree that it's time for a change of management. Your friends suggest maybe you should be the new overlord. Oh, you like the sound of that? You announce your first act of rebellion is to take that day off like you wanted. Your friends aren't very impressed. You assure them you'll talk more about the assassination thing when you get back, which satisfies them.
No, eating the maiden. Let's see what will happen.
I mean, we already didn't eat the maiden, and so what
we
happened?
have eaten the maiden once, but there's also another option at the maiden, so after eating the maiden, so we need to get that bit. Come
Okay. You sneak out of the castle to have some fun. The change of
Oh, we've read this
atmosphere
before.
excites you.
I don't know if you
s-
were reading at the time, though.
Yeah. No, I read it, I remember.
Look, there's a maiden. Let's go.
No!
Actually, can I see if you? Yeah, I can. Because I can go back here and choose the other one afterwards, because there's another... Oh, whoops. No. Return. Gonna put her up for now. Should I let you read this, or... Because I've read this before, when you were gone.
Maidens aren't the best meal, but you figure you should live up to your demon name and strike back against the humans.
The live stream go burr. Is it lagging? Ah.
You start devouring the maiden without so much second thought, and feel quite proud of that. Other humans would surely praise you with curses if they were around to see. Oh man, if only someone could have been watching. Time to find an audience for your evil deeds. You wander into the nearby village. The people are screaming and running away, throwing rocks at you and whatnot. You think that's pretty rude of them. You haven't even done anything yet.
We've already put on a show. You missed it. We got killed by the hero. And that's my personal favorite choice of endings. Or ending. Because it's the stupidest.
Where's leave?
Yeah, let's leave.
Change your mind and leave.
Yeah, let's leave. We haven't done this yet.
You figure if people are this upset at just the sight of you, they won't fully appreciate any terrible acts you'd commit. Also, they might fight back. That probably wouldn't end well. You're just one little underling after all. The still day out has been adequately refreshing. You return to the castle thinking you'll take a nap.
Oh, we still have this thing.
Thinking you'll take a nap. I read
Oh,
this
yeah, you
bit
did.
before.
But this time, you can run away. You know, you eat the maiden, then you
Finish
run
it,
away.
Fine.
Save yourself. You look around at the lifeless forms of those you've known as far back as you can remember. You feel glad to not be in their shoes. You also feel guilty to be thinking that as you flee the castle until you remember your role not as an underling but as a demon. This kind of thing is expected of you. Maybe you'll start a new life far away from any humans or demons, where you'll live peacefully, alone, in some deep, dark forest somewhere. Deserter underling ending.
Yep. I already have both
No.
of those traits. Okay, if I can figure out how to go back to that save point. No, not overwrite the save. How do I go there, load?
Tap load.
Now we can, hear her out. I think you've read this before though, so...
Do 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 do.
Actually, yeah, we have to do this, yeah, because... Oh yeah, because I was picking this because... Wait. I shouldn't have actually gone back here, that didn't matter. There you go. Okay. So I think I've done everything I can until I unlock more character stuff here. Yeah, I need... Actually, that can lead to an ending. So, pathways in between. But for now, I should probably move on to a different character. Who should we pick next?
Okay.
Yeah, you do Overlord.
Okay. Overlord's in it.
No. Overlord. Oh wait, no, she's not locked. I thought she was locked.
No, you can play as all of these. Yes, I guess...
No, I thought it said locked.
Should I read this out, or...
Go for it.
Alright. You are the Overlord. You live in a castle surrounded by your demon servants. It's a pretty... crazy life, you think. Except for those pesky humans who keep killing members of your army. There's even a role called Hero, whose whole purpose in life is just to dethrone you. What's their deal anyway? You're actively avoiding pissing off the humans in hopes that they'll leave you and your army alone, but they never do. You're still new to the whole overling thing. If you're being quite honest with yourself, you don't really understand the politics of it. But you remind yourself everyone is just doing their best to fulfill their roles. You won't let them bait you into being the evil overlord they expect. You think you're pretty cool and mature to hold yourself to the highest standard that is like that. One of your underlings walks into your room, totally interrupting your thoughts about how awesome you are. They're saying something about how boring it is to stand in one place guarding the castle all the time, especially since no one ever comes here anyways. You see their point, but the way they're whining about it kinda bothers you. What do you do with this underling? Should I scream it?
Grant them the day off,
No,
but it's up to you.
I'll be nice to him, you know. You tell them to take a break from the stifling castle atmosphere and refresh their dark soul. A day off should be fine, every once in a while. They thank you and happily scurry off to do who knows what. You have nothing better to do today, so you decide to nap for a little while. Being the Overlord sure is great. You awake to a knock on your door. The underling from earlier brought back some company. It's a maiden from the nearby village. She says her role is to be captured by you. The maiden then goes to say that she's been getting very impatient thinking about her impending
Impatient.
capture. So she's come here to speed things along. You appreciate her honesty but regret to inform her you never had any plans to capture any humans. She seems very disappointed by this. Perhaps not... Perhaps I'm not performing my role well enough. How can I become more maiden-like? You don't really understand the question. You think this one puts way too much focus on destiny and junk. Just go home and stop worrying about it, you tell her. The maiden seems to be having a hard time wrapping her head around this. She insists that you stay and talk to you more. You feel warm inside as she looks into your eyes. This is the first time a human has looked at you without contempt. You wonder what to say.
Let her stay for a while.
Yeah, you know, I might as well get the,
Nothing bad could happen with that.
You can't bring yourself to send this maiden away. She just got here. You enjoy a nice long chat with her, sharing stories about your kind. She expresses her surprise that demons are not at all what she expects of them to be. You're glad that she seems to have an open mind about these kind of things. You also bring up how you always instruct your army to avoid humans, as not to agitate them and get heroes sent out after you. That explains why the people of my village have been left unharmed. It's because of your orders, isn't it? We are very grateful. You're surprised to hear her thank you. You've always thought of humans to be violent and unreasonable. That's why your servants are always getting killed, despite your efforts to leave them alone. But this maiden is different. You joke that maybe you've been lying to her this whole time, and that you were actually super evil all along. The maiden laughs at that, saying she wouldn't mind being held captive here. The people in her village are a little exhausting at times, she says. You can't tell if she's into you or not. You notice the sound of a battle having started ringing through your castle halls. The maiden's getting...
I gotta go, BRB.
Okay.
Sorry.
You're fine. The maiden is getting nervous, but you reassure her it's only your underlings roughhousing. No big deal. You know it's probably a hero, but you don't want to upset the maiden by telling her that. Your army will take care of it. It isn't long before the hero busts into your room. But he shouldn't have made it here. Why didn't they stop him? The hero just stands there, unsure of himself. He is covered in demon blood. As the maiden speaks to him, trying to explain the situation, you move past the hero and out to the door. You're not thinking clearly. Seeing your servants' bodies in pieces all thrown about your castle has really taken it out of you. The hero did all this? There's so much blood. Why? Did he come here for the maiden? Did he think she needed rescuing? There is no one for this hero to save here. There was never any harm meant to anyone. Why were you just talking to her? Why has it turned out like this? The hero starts babbling insincere apologies and excuses, realizing his wrongdoing, but you are far beyond hearing that kind of bullshit. You've had it with these humans always murdering your servants for no reason. You can no longer hold yourself back and lash out at the hero. When you regain control, there is nothing left to the hero. The maiden has fled in terror. You are alone.
That is very sad.
I mean, all of them are supposed to be bad endings. That's the point of bad end theater. But yes, now
Have you did the maiden yet?
I did once. Yeah, I did that one. I got eaten.
And the hero?
I haven't done the hero yet. The hero is good though. I like underrated take, but the hero is a good character. I like him. He's fun. Yes, made him be
See what the
polite.
hero can do.
Actually, I think this would be funny. Let's see. Be the soil. There you go. I'm turning these on because it's funny. You wanting to read this out, or?
You are the hero. You like to think of yourself as a pretty reasonable and swell guy. Your life has been rather ordinary, aside from the occasional heroic adventures, fighting evil monsters and whatnot. You are told a maiden from your village has been kidnapped and is likely being held captive at the nearby demon overlord castle. Who even put a village right next to wherever an entire demon army hangs around. You don't get it. Doesn't make sense to me.
Mm.
You're happy to protect the townspeople through. You were born to play this role. head off on your adventure to rescue the maiden. But demon soldiers are blocking your path and kill them to gain experience. Let me see.
What are you wanting to do? You want to fight or you want to flee? What are you feeling? Great response. Are you there? Should I wait? Huh. Now that's the predicament. I guess I'll wait a little bit. Look around on my phone, I guess, until...
Hello?
Oh, you're back. You okay?
But I want to try to do something peaceful, so feel like a coward.
Okay.
Yeah, forgetting your pride, you escape with your life. But you can't return home. Now your reputation will be ruined. Wonder how you'll ever be able to rescue that maiden all on your own if you can't even fight some lousy demon underling. You take the chance at the castle, you're a hero after all. This is my job. After all.
You're unaliving again?
Oh, I'm back. We're all tired. Guess we'll forget. Why? I think my mic is cutting out.
Yeah, it is. I guess I'll read this line for now. After a long trek, you make it to the castle's front gates. You're faced with an army of demons that all look very intimidating.
Let me see if I can try to fix it. Okay. Let's see if it works now. There's no way to seek past these monsters if you want to retreat the Overlord.
Yeah, that works.
Cut through the demon army. Ask if they'll let you through. Ask if they'll let me through. Very peaceful right now. What do you want, Miles? Miles, what do you want? You're not going in my room and you're not upstairs. You're going in this. You're going into this room and you're gonna like it, and I'm not gonna be right here. You are going up near the demon and explaining why you came here. They stare you down and feel very uncomfortable. But they seem to trust you. Escort you direction to the Overlord's chamber. That was easy. Hey, stop licking me.
Oh, I guess
The
you have a pet.
The Overlord is alone. You ask about the maiden, but the Overlord doesn't seem to know what you're talking about. Will she really never hear, you wonder? What happened to her? Overlord says that she wishes she could help you, but you're really the first human that came in here forever. At least that she knows you.
She never knows.
No. What's wrong? Oh my god. Can you read this one? Because he's being very mean.
Okay. You think of how you probably shouldn't trust her, seeing as she's a demon after all. But you can't really prove she's lying either. You apologize for the intrusion and return home to your village. The maiden was never found.
Okay, you okay? Better? You wanna submit? Submit. Please just admit so I can just
So
take you back in the room.
to explain where the maiden went, the underling ate her.
Ah,
So
because you put on hungry.
yes, so she never went to the castle.
Okay, you're going back in the room. Please stop trying to eat or bark or piss on my bed.
This is why I say the hero is underrated, because he causes the most chaos.
Yeah, but I don't want to cause chaos.
Cause like he can kill the demons.
Yeah, but I don't want to make the demon lord angry.
Oh, trust me, you're gonna do more than that.
She looks like she have good narratives. Stop trying to lick my face now. Don't sneeze in my face either.
Fine, I won't eat her this time. I won't put the eating on.
Try the maiden.
Oh, you want? Okay.
Oh wait, actually go back to hero and turn off hungry. I want to see what that will be like.
Yeah, like we have a different path.
Could we all be
I'll let
friends?
him the day off. I could do this. I'll do this for now. I won't have him disloyal. I'll keep her polite, and that should be good. Something. There's all stuff. You see?
You okay, buddy?
I'm guessing you want to feel like a
Feel
coward.
like a coward? Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Just go through the same plot I did, and then let's see what happens.
Skip they let you in. Yep. Because you have no blood on you. The overlord.
There we go. The demon lord and maiden seems to be in the middle of some casual conversation when you barged in. You all look at each other in surprise and confusion. There's no time to hesitate. The maiden, what's going on?
What? Do we want to destroy the overlord, or ask the maiden what's going
Peaceful.
on?
Peaceful, very peaceful. Ask the
Okay.
maiden what's going on.
Since you're voicing the hero, so.
Yeah.
The maiden explained that she was actually never captured and that she came here on her own
Volition.
volition. Thank you.
And hello,
Willingly.
as them two just joined the chat. You're fine for being late.
That was a pretty dangerous thing of her to do, but no one got hurt. She at last did it. So,
At least that's that. Oh, there's
so
that.
at last there.
And I accidentally closed chat.
I can't speak. At last there's that. Ask her to return to the town with you to rest assure everyone on your safety. On her safety. The Overlord allow you to leave and you casually exit the castle.
And how's it going? Let's see, we've done a few endings so far. Like, mostly that involved the maiden getting eaten. Because it's funny.
From but you feel like you're very dead right now.
Like, I like eating. I like gobble gobble.
I don't like eating.
Oh, you don't like eating? Wow, how are you alive right now?
Water.
Oh,
Water.
I see. Starvation is not a thing.
If you have water,
You know, you're gonna say nope to starvation, it will stop happening. That's why
you tried to conversation with the maiden, but she's pretty quiet since leaving the Overlord. She is shy.
Is she shy?
She suddenly stops in her tracks and turns your head, asks what's going on.
What the hell?
Oh, the Overlord Castle is engulfed in flames.
BRB.
Wait.
Okay.
You can't help but relieve you got the maiden out of there. You did, but you suddenly take off towards the burning castle. Panic sets in, and you follow to try to stop her. The smoke is so thick, you already lost sight of her. What is she thinking? It's too dangerous to continue. You feel hopeless. Bean. You are a very small bean. You will always be my bean.
I'm guessing you're talking to your pet.
If I may ask, why was it engulfed in flames?
I cannot spoil
I
that
did
yet.
not.
Cannot spoil that yet.
What's wrong,
Oh,
Beast?
so it hasn't shown yet.
No. And it won't show for
You
a
stand
while.
alone
Okay.
at the castle gate. Your body won't allow you to take another step forward.
If I revealing that really spoils what's happening later. The quote unquote real
Okay.
end.
What's wrong, buddy? What's wrong?
I mean, should I say the signs it's Tyrone's busy?
No, go.
Okay,
no.
good.
Going in there would be suicide. Return to the village and tell them there was nothing you can do. It's okay, buddy. You were too late. The maid was slain by the demons.
There we go. Bystander hero ending B. We can see all the endings we've gotten so far on characters. We can see we've done a few heroes. There's a few off branches, but you can go back later.
Yeah, the hero's my favorite. The
I
hero's
like-
the best one if you go peaceful.
I like the hero because he adds the most chaos to everything. I do.
Why do you have to be chaotic?
I do also like the. I really also like the underling because he just eats. He can eat people.
Are you just chaotic?
Nom 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 nom.
Like he can eat. He can have a good snack. He can have a good snack.
You're
It's
just-
good.
That's it. That's everything. You're chaotic.
Like we can see certain pathways. I think
Are you
I should try
I
show
feel
off.
like you are.
I think I should show off something. Hold up. If I be diplomatic. Polite.
Puppers.
I'll do this because I have a plan. I'll briefly show off a bit of something.
Say hello to my puppers.
Okay.
I'll hear her out because she's polite. Wolfie.
Hey, you look at Discord real quick.
You don't get to sleep long. Your friends wake you up. Rude. One of them is stepping on you pretty hard. You ask them what the deal is. They say they're planning a whole revolution. They're gonna get rid of the current overlord and put a new ruler in place. They want to hear if you're in or out, and being a pretty lazy underling, you of course reply with, "That sounds like a lot of trouble. How about we just skip it instead?" Your friends question your loyalty to their cause. This one is up to you because I don't know what to choose.
Okay, let's kill the overlord.
Puppy.
You tell them you were just joking and clearly that you're totally in it to win it. They say you were always terrible with jokes. Whether or not you actually feel like killing the Overlord, you know how bad it'd be to end up on the wrong side of things.
What's wrong, buddy?
And if this assassination deal doesn't pan out, you can always pretend you were innocent all along. But beneath your shield of false confidence, you worry about what you're getting yourself dragged into. You follow your friends outside the castle to talk more about the plan. You're curious if they have any kind of idea how they want to go about this. They figured they'd just lock her in a room and set it on fire. What a stupid plan. That could go wrong in so many ways.
Wait. Wouldn't demons be immune?
You realize your friends are just a bunch of directionless thugs, useless without someone's guidance. Your guidance.
And they can't get hurt by fire. You'll see.
Yeah.
You'll see.
Wait, how did
It'd
how
probably be. Hmm?
how did the demon late lord die then?
Don't worry about it.
Well,
You'll
I think
see
we're
it.
about to see.
You'll see.
Oh,
There'd probably be casualties if you fought her head on. And while showy deaths make a revolution a heck of a lot more fun, it's probably the wrong way to go. Your friends agree and suggest that you play the assassin. You really didn't want it to come down to this.
I mean, I don't think you'll see it on this route. You'll see it eventually when we run through this again with either another
go.
point of view or.
if when I leave and rejoin, please
Oh? You need to leave. for
Yeah.
this one?
But
Okay.
But you can't back down now. You'll have to be the one to assassinate the Overlord. Besides, no one has any better ideas. Because they're all nincompoops.
Oh yes, we do get this. Good. We do get this.
You and your friends turn to notice a pair of humans have overheard your entire conversation. They take off into the castle. Are they headed to the Overlord's room? Fuck! The Overlord will kill you for sure if she found out you were conspiring to take her out. You dash into the castle after the humans. Looks like the demons wanted them gone as well. Sure enough, the maiden's already frantically telling the Overlord everything. You shout that the humans are liars. Your friends soon arrive to back you up, except they don't. Instead, they blame the whole thing on you. They cry that it was all your idea, and that they were just going with the flow, too scared to refuse your crazy plan. You can't believe they tell the Overlord such a blatant lie. You always knew better than to trust them. You're the one who didn't have a choice here. You all shout at each other until the Overlord demands silence.
Nice.
Regardless of who led this conspiracy, I have no choice but to punish everyone to keep you all in your place, crushed beneath my heel. She sounds tough, but lately all she does is sleep. You doubt her strength. You hear your traitorous friends mutter something about going back to Plan A, and suddenly the door slams shut. You're trapped in here with the Overlord and the two humans. And then the room bursts into flames. Sorry, one sec.
Fire, fire, fire.
You pound on the door, screaming curses at those who betrayed you. The hero joins you, vowing to slay the lot of them. You wish he'd get that chance. The Overlord grabs you by the throat. You cry for mercy. You are forced into this mess. You're sure now that they would have killed you if you'd sided with her. But the Overlord doesn't hear your pleas. She drives her claws into your chest. At least she made it quick.
Traitor underling end.
Traitor underling end.
Is it Sage?
It is
Iron?
true that they got forced into it though.
But yeah, you can see it's very close to his true end.
Yeah.
You can order that's the best hint I can give you there, but okay, I need another trait from her to go up here. For now I can't do much with the underling unless I
Have you had any reply off now?
No. I might go Maiden
Okay.
since I've barely done anything with Maiden.
Pardon?
I might go Maiden
Oh, you
this
said you
time,
might go Maiden.
so I haven't done anything with her for a bit. I'm sorry, I really want to go this route. Okay, Erotic. Well, demons. I'll make it. I'll make them loyal. Tyrant.
How many endings are there for Maiden?
Again, there's good amount for most characters. I see Maiden and Overlord are probably the most, like, interesting out of the bunch, though. And, could you please drag Tyrone back into the call, Wolfie? Please.
I can try.
Yes, I've read this out before. Gonna introduce myself.
Move to
Thank you.
Nerd's office. Okay, I did it.
Overlord. And then thank you for dragging them back.
Wait, why is the Demon Lord purple now?
I've done this before.
So, go with the explanation how the fire happened.
Yeah, to explain. Oh, but then a hero barges into the room. His clothes are stained by a dark liquid. Is stripping from his weapon too. You realize it must be a demon blood. Something horrible has happened. But just to explain the fire, let's just say the Underling's friends betrayed him. And fire.
Yeah, they had traitorous friends.
The hero suddenly dashes towards the Overlord, sword drawn.
Protector!
You selfishly throw yourself in front of the hero's blade, acting as a shield. It's funny, you think. You never could have imagined this would be the way that you die. The roles are all switched around, but it feels right to you somehow. You are glad your destiny turned out to be saving someone rather than being saved yourself. As your vision fades, you hope that everything turns out alright for your new friend.
BRB.
But hey, we figured out a new trait. I probably shouldn't do that next time. I didn't mean to do that. I won't try to kill the Overlord this time around. I was originally trying to do something else.
What, did you do the maid yet?
This person, I'm just doing a few of hers because I haven't done her very much. Done this before.
So is the maid just like...
Do you believe I wasn't in the maid's perspective when I did this talk? She's slightly different,
I don't think the maid has storyline. Does the maid even have a storyline?
The maiden? Yeah, she does.
There's no storyline. It's just her talking to the Demon Lord. The Demon Lord, and then nothing else.
She has stuff. Her role as a maiden, she's been told she's gonna get captured by the Overlord, but again, she hasn't seen that happen, so she goes out on an adventure to find demons and stuff like that. Then a hero barges into the room. Confused the hero asks what's going on. You explain the situation, reassuring him that you are never in any danger. The Overlord has walked past the hero and out into the hall. She's wailing. You can only guess what kind of horrible scene he's left for her.
Give me a paw.
The Overlord tears the hero apart in retaliation. You watch silently, unable to scream. The Overlord, who you had just been getting along with so well, has killed another human right in front of you. It's clear now that you had been deceived by her sweet words. Demons are ruthless monsters after all. You somehow managed to slip past the Overlord and make it out of the blood-soaked castle. You never look back. That's the other side to the other demon ending.
So that's it.
No, like, there's multiple endings for every character.
How many endings are there?
There are a lot for every character. And a lot of them are triggered by different events. Like, for example, the Maiden's mod, like, whatever that's called. Everyone has a lot of different ones. But I think the Maiden's needs a bit more, need to get past that, I'm guessing. Have I gone antisocial much with her? Don't think I've gone antisocial I'll have the day off. I will not make him kill. There we go. There we go. Fix yourself. Obey her. You don't want to cause any trouble, so you figure it's time to go home. Along the way, you encounter a hero. He asks you what you're doing. You don't you know the Overlord's castle is like right there? You explain everything that happened. And Hero seems to think you're lying to him. He asks if you've been brainwashed by the demons. What nerve? You're very upset that this so-called hero would treat you this way and leave in a huff. You return to the village alone. Everyone was worried about you. They surround you with 1,000 questions, and you tell them about your story. As you explain that the Overlord never had any— As you explain that the Overlord never had any intentions to harm anyone here, you notice a look of uncertainty in the crowd. People are whispering things to each other while you speak to them. You are loudly interrupted by an elderly man. He rudely calls you a demon sympathizer. The crowd is growing unruly. You don't understand. You only told them the truth. Do they not believe you? Everyone begins speculating what must have actually happened. They weave elaborate lies and ask you to prove your innocence. How could you have returned without the aid of a hero, they ask. You could not have possibly escaped the Overlord on your own without harm. You must be conspiring with the demons, trying to trick everyone into believing they aren't the horrible creatures we know them to be. So they say. Have the people of your village always been this blinded by the fears and hatred of things they've never cared to know? You wonder how you missed that before. You are seized by the crowd, and voices from all sides are calling you for public execution. You are to be burned at the stake. You don't want to die. You wonder, would it have been better to hide the truth? You don't like the thought of that. You have always lived honestly. So why has this happened? Why are you being punished? You hear the descending voices of your family and neighbors, but they, like you, are powerless against the momentum. They can only watch as you burn, and you can only cry for them. You are so sorry. Executed, let's go!
I'm only back for a little bit. I'll have to go AFK again soon.
Okay. You know, I wanna...
Is Tyrone still here? Yeah.
They're in the VC, you think they're FK?
I didn't know they were in the VC even.
Oh.
I didn't know if they left or not.
Oh, I might go back a little bit and wait for them, I guess. If you're thinking I can also read. I guess I'll read. On your way to Overlord's castle, you spot a maiden heading back towards the village. She couldn't have come from the Overlord's castle, could she? This may be the exact maiden you're currently trying to rescue. You approach her with curiosity. You ask the maiden what she's doing. Doesn't she know the Overlord's castle is, like, right there? It's dangerous! The maiden explains that she spoke with the Overlord, and it turns out the demons never had any diabolical plans to harm the village or anyone in it. She can't be. I'm so tempted.
It's up to you.
I can get back here easily now. She can't be trusted.
Yep.
I'm sure she'd listen to this maiden. You've been taught your whole life that demons are evil. You ask if she's sure about all this, but she gets very upset that you think she would lie to you. She storms off before you can say anything else. You decide to return to the village. Certain that she must have been kidnapped, maiden you were sent to rescue. Glad that took care of itself. You take your time walking home. Job well done today, you think to yourself. As you walk past the town square, you notice the whole village is crowded around. Is that the maiden you saw earlier? She's bound to a wooden stake. The crowd is in a frenzy. Smoke begins to rise, and you stand idly by as the flames consume your maiden. She must have done something horrible to deserve that. She seemed nice though, you think. But evil comes in all forms, you reassure yourself. You decide to call it a day and return to your house, but you can't escape the sinking feeling. Maybe you aren't cut out for this role.
Diddly-do.
Again, the whole point of this game is that it's bad ends.
Yep.
Why did I go back through? I saved it. I'm dumb. You have no reason to assume she's lying to you, even though her story is kind of hard to believe. You feel you should trust her. You tell her you're pretty surprised that everyone has been wrong about demons all along. The townspeople must be informed of this immediately. The two of you return to the village. They had all been so worried they praised you for your bravery. But the maiden quickly sets the record straight. There was nothing she needed to be rescued from in the first place. The villagers look to you for explanation. You politely inform them that it isn't your story to tell. You merely ran into her on the way to the castle. She explains that the Overlord isn't interested in capturing maidens or anything of the sort. The villagers turn to you again in disbelief. They aren't being subtle in how little faith they trust in the maiden's story. You totally believe her. But the place needs fair citizens. You volunteer to speak to the demons personally, just in case. The crowd breaks into hushed whispers. You're too busy thinking of what a great and reliable hero you are to hear what they're saying. The town elder's voice breaks. You cut off your thoughts. He implores you to meet with the Overlord immediately, and says they'll all keep an eye on the maiden until you return. You figure that sounds alright, but the mood is kind of intense for some reason. Did you miss something? You aren't sure what's going on, but you get the feeling it might be bad to leave the maiden on her own. But she suddenly takes off running. Oh, you thought the two of you were in this together. Her actions have convinced the crowd that she's obviously been a liar and a witch from the start. People are shouting for you to hunt her and her demon friends down already. But that doesn't sound like a very heroic task. You can't help but feel these people are wrong. It's up to you to capture up to her and talk to the demons in order to clear up the misunderstanding. You valiantly dash after the maiden towards the Overlord's castle. The air becomes dark and thick as you enter deep into demon territory. Evil miasma.
Miasma.
No, you realize it's just normal smoke. You see the maiden ahead, but she's stopped in her tracks, the Overlord's castle engulfed in flames. You had only taken an eye off of the maiden for a second, but she's already disappeared. You get closer to the castle, but the smoke is so thick now, you think of turning back. The maiden might need your help, but you can barely see. She could be impossible to find. She could have been lying to you all along. Was this a trap? Would it have been worth risking your life on the chance? Your legs feel heavy. No. Going in there would be suicide. You return to the villagers and tell them that there was nothing you could do. You were too late. The maiden was claimed by the demons. Alrighty.
What a good ending.
Exactly. Okay. Now if I do this, we can see the other side of that. I don't know why I'm going the most interesting stories first. I should probably do all the side ones first, but I'm doing the most important stuff first. Obey her.
Nah, you're not. You're doing the most important stuff first.
He's very surprised that demons
say?
don't seem to be as malicious as you were raised to believe. The two of you return to the village, hoping to communicate this to everyone. They had all been so worried and are very glad that the hero brought you back. You quickly set the record straight that you weren't rescued, because there was nothing to be rescued from in the first place. Villagers seemed confused and looked to the hero for an explanation. It tells them he only ran into you on his way to the castle, and that this isn't really his story to tell. You explained to them how you met the Overlord, and that she's not exactly interested in capturing maidens or any means like that. The villagers look again to the hero for confirmation. You feel a little miffed that they seem to prefer his word over yours, but you don't say anything about it. The hero proclaims that he believes your story, but volunteers to go talk to the demon himself, just to make sure it's absolutely sure. The crowd breaks into hushed whispers. You hear the words like trickery and demon sympathizer being thrown around, which makes you frown. You're pretty shocked that everyone's this hesitant to believe you. Does the hero even trust you? You aren't sure anymore. An old man implores the hero to go speak with the Overlord immediately. He says you should be held prisoner and considered dangerous until the hero returns. Much to your disbelief, the crowd agrees with him. Because, of course, if you were conspiring with the demons, they can't afford to let the guard down. The whole village would be slaughtered by monsters. The hero isn't saying anything. You'll be tied up and tossed into a cell at this rate. If you're going to held captive by anyone, it's going to be the Overlord, not your fellow countrymen. I'm gonna save that, because that's another path. You can prove yourself without anyone's help. You make a run for the Overlord's castle, leaving the hero behind. But as you get closer, you start to notice a tower of black smoke darkening the beautiful sky. The castle is engulfed in flames. What in God's name could have happened? You scan the fleeing demons, but the Overlord isn't among them. Against your better judgment, you rush into the burning castle to find her. You quickly reach the Overlord's room, but the door is shut tight. The handle is too hot to touch. You're too weak to force it open. You pound your fists against the door helplessly. What were you thinking? This is all because you'd forgotten your role. Only a hero could pull this kind of thing off. You start to cough. The smoke is too thick. You can hardly breathe. You realize you haven't got much time left now. You desperately head towards the stairs to save yourself. But the fire spread faster than you expected. You won't make it outside. You can't help but laugh. What a joke. A maiden saving the Overlord? If you just stayed true to your role, things wouldn't have ended like this. This is exactly the kind of punishment you deserve. You let the demon fire cleanse your rotten soul. Hehehehehe. I'm evil.
Fair enough.
Get wrecked, I'm evil.
Wow, such an evil sister of mine.
I need water, because I've been reading this whole time.
Grab the hero and run.
I guess now I can grab the hero and run. You boldly announce that you'll accompany the hero to prove yourself. You'd rather risk what's out there instead of staying in the village that doesn't trust you. No one seems to know how to react. You grab the hero by the wrist and take off before anyone stops you. But as you approach the castle, you notice something's gone terribly wrong. It appears to be on fire. Is the Overlord alright? You have to be sure everyone is safe. You've already taken off before the hero can even think of stopping you. You scan the fleeing demons, but the Overlord isn't among them. Against your better judgment, you rush into the burning castle to find her. You can reach the Overlord's room, shut tight, the handle was too hot to touch. Yep, again. But it still counts different.
Up to the maid.
Oh, she ran
She
into
died.
she ran into the burning building. But if I
Body
do
tape, Demon Lord.
if I do this, this should
Yeah.
this should go differently. I don't know if I can just go there with the same some. I might have to go through that whole thing again.
I guess they left.
Oh, did they? Okay. Don't know if they'll want back in
I
or not.
guess so.
Have to
Yeah,
obey
but I'm
her.
gonna have to go AFK in a second. So
Is
if
it-
they do, I can't drag them back in.
I mean, this is the first secret stream, apparently. Secret finally takes control of their own channel. See, this is why I do community
Yeah,
streams.
no, this is mine now.
This is why I do. You haven't been reading. To be fair, I haven't asked you to read, but
Exactly.
but at the same time, it's finally my own
Plus,
channel.
I've not been wanting to read anyway.
I mean, I've been happy reading.
I only wanted to read for Underling.
I like this game. I like this game a lot. I'm picking the fun endings at the moment.
Really? I couldn't tell.
I mean, I've already
Coming!
got Marilyn, or whatever it's called.
BRB.
Okay. Grab the hero and run. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, whoops. Back. Near the castle's entrance, you spy a group of suspicious demons congregating. They're talking about assassinating the Overlord. You have to warn her. But the hero shakes his head, saying that if this is the true nature of demons, the world is better off with less of them. This isn't right, you think? What kind of hero passes up the chance to save a life? The demons have taken notice of you. It's now or never. You take off into the castle, and the unreliable hero follows shortly after. You burst in the Overlord's room, all your words spilling out at once. You should probably slow down, but there's no time. The Overlord seems to have followed your frantic explanation, but clearly doesn't understand the urgency of the situation. The underling you recognized from before barges in, calling you a liar. You're surprised they were a part of this evil plot. They seemed so nice. The other demons come in right after them, saying the whole thing was the first underling's idea. Everyone's shouting at each other now. It's really stressing you out. You're relieved when the Overlord demands silence. She threatens them with violence, and you think she is very Overlord-like in this moment. The group of demons hiss to each other before shutting the door, leaving the little one behind. You watch as it pounds on the door in distress. Have they locked you all in? You have a bad feeling about this. And thinking that must have jinxed it, because now the room is engulfed in flames. If only you had ignored those demons before, you and the hero wouldn't have stumbled into the situation. If you had just pretended not to hear them, if you left as you were told, only the Overlord would have been killed. But you couldn't have done that. That path isn't an option for you. You think that no matter what, you'll always strive for the path where everyone survives. It must exist. It simply must. The Overlord seizes her underling. They beg for their life. You pray. You don't know what else to do, so you just pray. The Overlord's claws pierce the underling's chest. They scream an awful scream. She digs and twists her claws into the poor thing while she can continue to pray. But there's no saving any of you now. You, the Overlord, the hero, and the underling's corpse are now consumed by flames. I don't know if anyone's watching at this point, but you can kind of see why I like this game. It's good. I still need another trait for the Overlord. I think I need to start going the Overlord. What have I not done? Okay, I haven't gone up there actually. I might want to do that quickly. There's also down there. Quickly do those. Antisocial, obedient, trusting, disloyal. So I need disloyal. Yeah, definitely nobody's watching yet. I always forget. Oh my goodness. Meets Overlord. So antisocial. Antisocial. Interesting. Smile. Okay, so it's pretty much just let's see the Overlord alone. Okay, so I just need to see the Overlord alone. Okay. Wait, I remember this ending. This is about to get real good. This is about to be fun. Yep, just need to be this light. Oh, just have to obey her. Just for reference, I've played this game before. It's just a matter of, like, I wanted to show people the game and, like, have people voice characters. But, like, you know. Now I'm here alone. I don't need the hero. Why do I need a hero? A suspicious group of demons stand just outside the entrance. They're talking about assassinating the Overlord. They immediately notice you overheard them. Your underling you recognize from before is the first to do something about it. This is just the way it has to be. They suddenly attack you. In that moment, you regret ever having trusted the demons. You die instantly. Okay, I can't do much now, can I? Okay, maybe not jumping in the way this time. Beautiful, heroic. I have a fun idea. Turn those on. Very true. Okay, I have a fun idea. I have a fun experiment. The main thing I want is that. No, put antisocial actually. I'd also put that just for the fun of it. Let's see what happens if he's killed someone by the time I find him.
Hey sis.
Hmm?
I gotta leave call for a few minutes, but then I'll be back.
Okay.
So BRB for a few minutes.
Alright. This is the secret stream now, everyone. Who needs people? This happens sometimes, but hasn't happened in a hot minute. Not since, like, Undertale, when I first played that, like, the first few minutes. Ah, goodness. These online things, okay, that's just, okay. And when I can actually really grab. Okay, well, I guess I'm playing this game by myself at this point. With just Aslam in the chat and anyone else. Look, the way you encounter a hero. He's covered in demon blood. You were frightened by the sight of him and ran away. What about you? Look, man, he's covered in demon blood. Why am I supposed to trust him? Oh, his secret? Nobody important, you know? Who cares about them? I can't go that direction because I need another trait. Heroic. Beautiful. Yeah, it's the Maryland. Okay. Oh, that's what I call it, at least. Stays with Overlord. Beautiful and heroic. Doesn't matter what I choose here, as long as I choose not that. Just getting mid in another way. Have to stay with her for a while. You know, those two plotting. And then the hero barges into the room. The hero's blade pierces the Overlord, and she lets out a horrible scream. You flinch. The Overlord is slain. The hero smiles and holds out his hand to you. There's that smile, man. I love that smile, it's great. He's like, there you go, I have saved you. Oh, I need to do the other side of this in a second. The other side is perfectly good. The hero smiles and holds out his hand to you, saying it's time to go home. His glove is drenched in blood. Hesitantly, you take his hand. The hero guides you through the castle, past the corpses of his enemies. You try to keep your eyes at your feet. There's blood everywhere. You shut your eyes, but even then, you can't escape the smell. All of this was because of you, wasn't it? You exit the castle, and the hero leads you back to the village. Everyone celebrates the hero's great triumph over demons. You feel sick, but you take part in the festivities regardless. That was good. Now let's do the other side, huh? Does it scream? Okay. So I just need to go start cutting everything down. Oh yeah, I don't have the Tyrone person here anymore, so I'm just reading for everyone at this point. Let's kill them all, shall we? You make quick work of the vile creatures who stood in your way. You feel much stronger now. After a long trek, you make it to the castle's front gates. You'll face some demons that are very intimidating. Cut through them. You gather your courage. This is what must be done in order to rescue the maiden. These are all evil demons anyway. The world is much safer with them gone. That's what you tell yourself while you kill one after another on your way to the Overlord's chambers. You find the maiden being held captive by the Overlord, just as you suspected. But for some reason, you can't sense anything sinister happening between them. You look at each other in surprise and confusion. This is no time to hesitate. You lunge forward. Oh, okay. Person's back. Welcome back.
Hello.
Hi. Funny enough, we're all the heroes, so if you want, you can read.
Lunge forward, driving your blade through the evil overlord. He screams and falls over. You smile, offering the maid your hand.
Just for reference, you've killed everyone.
He takes it up to slightly hesitating. She must be surprised how strong you are. You escort the maid home. She's oddly quiet.
On the trek back to the village. I'm guessing they're having problems with connection.
Okay, I'm back, but I'm AFK again instantly. Yeah, me.
This is just secret place banned in theater. What's the point of the stream? I guess showing the audience.
Hello?
Hi, you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Alright.
He must have been too shy to speak. The villagers are very pleased with what a good job you've done slaying the overlord and saving a hostage. They throw a huge celebration in your name. You are remembered for generations as the greatest hero the village have ever have. That is just a homicide.
That was a great, that was great.
You like death, don't you?
Yeah.
There's something wrong with you.
What? It's great.
There's something wrong with you because you like death.
Death is interesting. It's good story writing.
But would you want to die?
No? No.
Then why are you interested in that?
I mean, I like writing. I like the idea of death in stories. It's funny.
But I'm guessing you don't like it in real life.
I mean, doesn't everyone not like? Okay, so I just need to make beautiful. Like, just go all the way
Well,
killing.
not
it.
if you're suicidal.
Okay. There we go. I know another path.
I am not doing this hero again.
I know. I'm just doing this quickly.
Way too suicide. Way too much killing.
The point.
You just like rewatching it, don't you?
I mean, are you wanting me to read at this point? Is this just the secret reading stream?
You're right, but I don't want to read the night anymore. For the hero.
Okay, I'll read then. Oh, he left. Okay. I guess I'll read. The Overlord appears, demanding to know what the hell you're doing murdering all her soldiers. You get straight to the point and ask her where the maiden is. She feigns ignorance, a convincing act, but you won't be fooled. If the maiden isn't here, then what happened to her? She can only see... You can see only one answer. The Overlord definitely captured her. In fact, it's possible she's already been devoured. Thinking about the poor maiden's fate fills you with hatred. You fight the Overlord with everything you've got. You've become strong from the hordes of demons you took down before the final battle. The Overlord is almost no match for you. You cut her to pieces. The Overlord has fallen. You breathe a sigh of relief, but your job is not yet finished. You search the castle. Unfortunately, you find no sign of the maiden within its walls. It's just as you suspected. She must have already been devoured. You feel hollow. A great evil has been banished from this world. But what does it matter if you were too weak to save someone? You stand alone amidst the carnage and ponder what it means to be a hero. You return to the Overlord's remains and wrap her head in your cape to bring her back to the village. Surely your great victory will be celebrated. See where I like the hero? The hero is interesting. Like, again, he causes most of the conflicts by killing things. He's fun. But yes, I've done that. I haven't done that. Apologize for what he's done. He hasn't been killed by the Overlord yet. Because I have to kill everything and then not. So not that. Okay. Yes. I don't know, this is the most interesting stream so far. Just the secret stream. See, you get it. Chat gets it. Eslov gets it, exactly. Oh, why does the maiden smile like that? Because you find the maiden being held captive by the Overlord just as you suspected. But for some reason you can't sense anything sinister happening. Ask the maiden what's going on. She explains that she came here on her own and was never in any danger. She hesitantly asks what you all have covered in blood. You don't know how to respond. The Overlord moves past you and out the door. See her army in lifeless, bloody piles. She's wailing. It's horrible. This is your chance, hero. This is a big misunderstanding. You hope she'll let this whole thing slide if you could just explain yourself. You really try, but the Overlord is inconsolable. She tears you apart, and the maiden watches in silence. As you die, you can't help but think you probably deserve this. I mean, yeah. Definitely. Oh. gone that way yet. That but ooh, I haven't done that yet. Like, man, I like this game. This game's fun. I like story games where you have multiple choices. You know, I want to go in. You attempt to explain why you've come, and the monster between you is eyeing you with suspicion. They can't help but notice the demon blood from earlier you haven't had a chance to wash off yet. Whoops. You had no choice but to fight the army in self-defense. Oh well, more experience points for you. You launch your forward. Jump. You lunge forward to put an end to the evil overlord, but your blade pierces the maidens instead. She had sacrificed herself to protect this demon. It takes you a moment to recover from the shock. The overlord wails. Why did you do that? You're not sure if the question is directed at you. The overlord strikes at you in eventual rage. You parry and she is slain. Your sword feels heavy. You look at your hands, your clothes. Blood. So much blood. You look at the fallen maiden, running. What the hell, the townspeople? Why would she protect the overlord? She must have been brainwashed by demonic magic. You pick up the overlord's head, wrapping it in your cape, and begin your long journey back to town. You would say that you were too late, that nothing could be done for the girl. But the overlord is slain. There will be celebration. See, like, he's the one causing the most problems. That's why I like his character, he's fun. Plus, he doesn't want to be the hero. Like, typical quote-unquote hero role. Most of them don't want to be their normal roles, but you know, it's fun. Okay, what is that for? Disloyal. Okay. Have I got... Okay, it all leads here. I don't really want to get that ending at the moment. I might go Underling, even though, you know, I have to go Overlord. Because Wolfie isn't here and I'd like him to probably voice the character he started off as. So give stay off. Chat. You know, I can have diplomatic. Diplomatic and heroic. If I get a freaking notification. Actually, wait, no, those just his traits. Whoops, did I accidentally go over the... Actually, oh yeah, no, actually, never mind. Heroic and diplomatic. Actually, I might do Marilyn first. Oh, you can have the day off. From the nearby village. You didn't get... I don't think I've done this yet with her. You wake to a knock on your door. The underling from earlier brought back some company. It's a maiden from the nearby village. She says her role is to be captured by you. The maiden then goes on to say she's been getting very impatient about thinking about her impending capture, so she's come here to speed things along. You appreciate her honesty, but regret to inform her you never had any plans on capturing any humans. She seems very disappointed by this. Actually, I have read this. Never mind. Let us stay for a while. Be nice. When they have their deep talk, and you're interrupted by another human in the doorway, this time it's a hero. Before you even know how to react, he makes his move, and the maiden makes hers. She has used her own body to shield you from the hero's blade. Why? Why has this happened? The maiden falls to the floor, lifeless. As the pool of blood beneath her grows, so does your rage. There has taken something precious from this world. You lose control, and the hero liberated. But your hatred for the humans has not yet been stated. You go on to destroy them all and become the ruler of the entire world. There we go. Vengeful. Now I need to get rid of Marilyn. Because Marilyn's its own case there. Maryland's fun, man, okay? Like, it's interesting. You can have the day off. You know, you can chill. Let's have a nice chat now, my friend. Now time to get stabbed. You've gone stuffed. How could you have let your guard down like that? How unfair. After all you've done to avoid this outcome, you can't outrun your destiny. The hero always slaves the overlord. You should never have trusted a human. You watch as the hero escorts the maiden out of your castle. Captured by a demon. At least you got what you came here for. You join your army in eternal slumber. Poor overlord. Poor every character in this story, man. Okay, what stuff haven't gone down? I haven't put him back to work. I want to make him hungry, okay. So main things I need to do. See, I might make him go here. See, have I done it? Have I done her perspective when he comes here and he hasn't done anything? Yeah, I kind of have, okay. Nice, hungry. And beautiful, okay. You're not getting off of work this time, my friend. You give them a lecture about responsibility and unquestioning obedience. Your servants ought to do what they're told, whether they like it or not. They look very unhappy with you, but you're sure they'll thank you later for this. Venturing too far from the castle tends to spell death. You dismiss the underling and lie down in your nice and comfy overlord bed. All that lecturing made you want to take a nap. You fall asleep pretty quickly, or quick. Just another one of your amazing talents as the overlord. You wake to a huge commotion outside. Hero has shown up and started totally murdering your soldiers. What the hell, guy? It's a bit cold. I might turn on heater. It's cold. You rush out into the battlefield to confront this jerkwad. You cuss at him and very rudely inquire his reasons for doing all this. The hero yells at you, demanding you return the maiden you're holding captive. You don't know what he's talking about, but you can't forgive his actions. You do battle the hero, but he has grown strong from cutting down your army. You are unable to defeat him. With decisive swings, he stabs and cuts you to pieces. You fall. You have failed your subjects. You expect curses weakly. You wish you'd been stronger. Maybe you were never suited to be the overlord in the first place. The truth was, you were never that much more powerful than the demons who served you. It was the title, the control that gave you the strength. These are your final thoughts as you were swallowed by darkness. There we go. We're getting stuff, okay? We're making progress. This is very much like a puzzle game. And trying to find the endings. Because I find it fun. Hungry. Awakens. So don't make him dutiful. I'm kind of just curious. Too hungry. Just see what happens. I think just the fire happens, I believe. Get back to work. Oh. Oh no. You are awakened by one of your underlings. They brought you a hero who inquires about a missing maiden. You tell him you don't know anything. Humans never really visit the place. Leave leaves you and goes home. To your surprise, you figured he might try to fight you. But you're glad to get back to your nap instead. Until you wake up to something completely unexpected. Before you know it, everything around you is being engulfed by flames. What's going on? You try to escape, but something's blocking the door. You're having trouble forcing it open. What is this? Someone didn't want you getting out. Are you being surpassed? They have zero foresight. What castle will they rule if this one burns? You don't want to believe that your underlings would have betrayed you, but this is no accident. Those ungrateful bastards. You choke on the thick black smoke from the fire. You can't believe you're being done in by a bunch of cowards. You'll see them in hell. There we go, burns. Yo, let's go. Some grilled up overboard. I really want to do some underling stuff, but I don't want to do it without Wolfie. Okay, so that again, but disloyal. Okay. Disloyal. Okay. Again, sorry for the boring content. I did warn. Briefly. Something completely unexpected. One of your underlings is tearing your throat out. You try to struggle, but you can't tell you're already morally wounded. What have you done to deserve this kind of ending? You curse at them, choking on your own blood. You die wondering if you could have done anything to prevent this. You'll never know what caused that until Wolfie gets back. What? Get back to work. Sorry, not sure. Oh, it's pretty much the exact same ending, okay. Just for an actual choice this time around. Wait, what? I'm missing a puzzle piece. Because I put on trusting, didn't I? Yeah. I don't think I can get it right now. Don't want to go that far yet. Content is content, you cute person. Yeah, but what type of content is this? It's very boring. Got a straight line for him.
Hello, my fam.
Finally! I wanted to do underling stuff for a while.
Well, I am here and I am sorry for making you wait. My mum needed my help.
Okay, you're fine. Doesn't matter. Didn't allow the day off.
By the way, people, if I may give a rating of the stream, I would say it's a 10 out of 10 stream. Would watch Secret again, and maybe you should go back and watch some more videos.
No, as I've already seen this game. I've also played this game. I've gotten every achievement. I've gotten like 3 hours on this game. I just wanted to play it to show other
I
people.
said go back and watch some of your older videos, like Undertale, or the Gacha reaction,
okay, sorry.
or how about your Gacha videos in general? You have a really interesting narrative going on.
I don't know. But yes. other
So I
students.
like when other people tell people to go back and watch your old videos. You like say no, no, don't. But when I'm doing it, you're just like, yeah, I already know I'm gonna lose this fight. I give up.
Let's overthrow her. Yeah, you can be the new king, Wolfie.
Gladly.
I can hear her out. We have to agree to the plan again. Okay, let's kill the Overlord.
She's actually. Oh, okay. So we have to do this bit again.
Oh, whoops! I didn't. Nope, I didn't think they would be here. Whoops. Whoops. How do I go back? I don't want to do this again. What did I do wrong?
Do.
Tyrant. Okay. Tyrant. Do I have that on? Yep, I do. Tyrant. Tyrant the Overlord. Okay, I need to eat her. Okay. I needed to eat her.
Feast.
Whoops.
Feast upon your prey.
Yes, exactly. Like, you're gonna be the new king, okay?
Gladly, as we already know, I am a king.
Just change mine and leave.
I'm teasing.
Okay, let's kill the Overlord.
Murder.
Whoops.
I haven't read these bits yet.
Okay, I'll go back to the start of them having their conversation then.
You follow your friends out. Okay, I read that bit. I didn't read the bit where they were in the room though, in Overlord's room.
You haven't read this.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, look, just look in a room, okay. Are you true?
I read that bit.
Yeah.
Read that bit. That bit. That bit. You sneak into the Overlord's room. She's taking a nap like usual. This is almost too easy. You silently approach your master. She looks so peaceful.
I'm gonna save that because there's 2 bits there. And I'm lazy for once and I don't wanna. Let's check it out.
It's time to die.
No, I want it. It's fine. We can
Oh,
kill her. Fine, we
You
can
don't
kill.
want to kill her.
No, fine, we can kill her.
Oh, okay. You figure the cleanest way to do this would be to dig your claws into her throat, so you do just that. She wakes up, but not in time to stop you. You watch as she chokes on her blood, cursing you before finally expiring. That felt terrible. You remind yourself it was either her or you, and you weren't about to let yourself get killed by anyone. You leave the room to find your friends waiting just outside. They look pleased, only now do you realize they must have planned to use you like this from the beginning. You are the new ruler of this castle. Your subjects bow before you. You live in fear that they will one day betray you, as you betrayed your overlord.
What's
Talk about an underling, oh lord.
I need to load. Yes, I'm gonna load that. There we go.
You don't want to kill her. You can't go through with it. You turn to leave the room, but you find your friends blocking the exit. In a panicked whisper, you ask them to let you out. This seems to have been their way of testing your loyalty. You tell them this is pretty fucked up and ask again to be let out. The Overlord stirs in her bed while your head is turned. The demons shut the door. You scramble the Overlord's closet to hide before she wakes up and sees you. There's nothing you could possibly say to explain this and survive. I mean, I can come up with something. Sorry, Miss Overlord, but I was trying to protect you from all the other demons. They were trying to kill you.
No, I really see what
You're
doing.
trembling. You can't believe those assholes would bully you like this. You feel like crying. Sorry for interrupting you. What were you saying?
I mean, to be fair, Underling's too scared.
Yeah. Light flickers at your feet. It doesn't take you long to realize they've set the room on fire.
Oh no.
You hear the Overlord trying to get the door open to no avail. You're both trapped. Too afraid to move, you resign yourself to your fate. You and the Overlord burn together. Talk about burning in hell.
I will say, before you got back, I did the other side of, the Underling strangling me.
Okay.
Or Underling strangles. What other path? Okay. Diplomatic, but I assume that doesn't do much because I need that. There's another pathway. I know I need to go. To get like a different thing on him, because I know he can do stuff.
How much longer do you want to stream for, by the way?
I don't mind whatever.
It's up to you.
Don't mind. The moment.
So you've got like 27 endings?
Yep. Supplied with the hero on
27 out of 41.
I need how to leave without the thing.
Now, I'm just messaging someone a sec, so I'm not paying attention to this stream.
I was meant to leave and then she comes back, yeah. Okay, so let's say right there. I need to hear her out because I need her to be there. Unless I need to complete
Sorry about
endings.
that, sis. I just went to message FNAF for a second to check on her again.
You're fine. Wait, how is he here? She was supposed to leave without him. I've done this before. He gets killed. Okay, I need to know the stuff first. I forgot about that.
You wanna know what I think?
Hmm?
I think that the hero is very stupid.
He's a good character. Like, he's cool.
I mean stupid in the fact that he wasn't like... I don't know how to explain it. He's less open-minded than the maiden. That kind of stupid.
I mean, to be fair, he's just going along with what his foes told him to do. Again, it's the whole...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
It's just... No. You know, I'm not supposed to do that. Sending you back to work, you know?
Yeah, but I work anyway.
Gonna go home.
In one meaning of the word.
See, I don't think I've gone through the scene with her yet. Hold up. But you don't get to rest for very long. The man is suddenly burst into your room, accompanied by the hero. She's trying to frantically communicate something to you, but you're still half asleep. They tell you a group of demons is after your life. You still don't grasp the urgency of the situation. One of your underlings barges in next, shouting that the humans are liars. They're followed by another group of demons, crying that everything was that first underling's plan. Everyone is shouting over each other now. It's very annoying. You yell at for all of them to shut their traps. You have no doubt that your servants would let their ambition cloud their judgment and leave them to try take your throne. Regardless of who led this conspiracy, I have no choice but to punish everyone to keep you all in place. Crash beneath my heel. Saying that made you feel very overlord-like. You aren't sure if they have the strength to back it up, though lately all you do is sleep. The group of demons start murmuring something about going back to Plan A, and suddenly slam the door shut. You, the maiden, the hero, and one of your underlings are trapped inside. In an instant, the whole room is in flames. The underling pounds on the door, cursing at their friends for betraying them. The hero pounds on the door as well, vowing to slay the cowardly demons on their side. So this is how you'll die, burned alive in your own room by those you thought you could trust. You should have expected this from a bunch of idiots demons, though. You notice the maiden crying. Why does she have to die over something that has nothing to do with her? Perhaps she was cursed from the moment she spoke to you. You wonder if you're cursed as well. You're so filled with anger and frustration, you don't even notice that you've grabbed the underling those traitors blamed everything on. They cry for mercy, saying that they were dragged in this plot knowing they'd be killed if they took your side. They cry that they didn't want to have to kill you. You almost feel sorry for them.
Forgive.
This is where whoops. Almost. First of all, I'm just gonna quickly do this. You pierce their chest with your
Yes,
claws.
once you've seen that one.
They scream. I mean, I haven't seen her perspective, because everyone has their own perspectives on
Yeah.
this. The hero backs away. He is wise not to interfere. They've stopped moving, but you keep digging and twisting your claws into them. It doesn't make you feel any better. The underling's corpse burns along with you and the two humans. There we go. Now I go back and I go menu, load, and now let's save Wolfie.
Yeah.
You release the underling. Killing them wouldn't make you feel any better. Besides, they've already gotten their punishment. You'll all burn together. True end.
Guess you can call that was a very hot situation.
Before you've taken back to reset the story once again, you pause for a moment. True end, you say to yourself. What was the point of all my efforts if the true ending is this terrible? You must have forgotten where you were. This is bad end theater. Is the pain setting in? Oh, but you should have been well aware of what you'd be shown when you entered the place. It's a problem I've
Can I
seen
ask you
quite
something?
often.
Is it bad that I feel no pain about any of this?
I mean, up to you. I mean, you haven't been here the whole time.
No, but I feel no pain about watching Underling die either.
Underling's a good character, man. They're cool.
Fair.
Well, I'll reread this line. I don't know if I've said it, but it's a problem I've seen quite often. At some point, you grew attached to my little cast. You started to relate to their flaws, their plights. You started wishing for their happiness. But you aren't going to find that here in my theater. My lovingly crafted labyrinth of suffering. Anyway, I hope you'll pardon the interruption. You're making great progress. The choice to continue on the next ending is always yours. I'll leave it to you, dear guest. Well, I'm getting real close to finishing.
Yep, only 12 more.
What do I get there? Because I tried diplomatic, but then he... I'll try again. There's so chat day off. It's a day off chat. And then he needed what was the trait he needed? Diplomatic. I have nothing else on besides that.
What if eventually you set them all to everything and then see how the stories play out?
True. I'll do that in a bit. Just quickly doing this. So I need to give him the day off. We need to chat. Searching for the maiden who is rumored to be captured by your kind. Oh, I haven't done this one yet. There we go. Keep her here. The maiden came here to be captured by you, didn't she? You'll grant her wish. You tell the hero you won't let her take her home. The maiden assures you she'll be back, but you don't budge. The hero is cautious now. If you won't let her go, maybe you demons are evil after all. And if you are, I'll be forced to vanquish you. You have no choice. You destroy the hero before he can steal your maiden away. She's frightened. You don't understand why. Didn't she say she prefers this place to her village? Now she doesn't have to leave. You take a step forward to the maiden, but she backs herself into a corner. You don't understand. She wanted to stay here with you. The hero was trying to get in the way of that. You had to kill him. You'll be sure to keep this maiden very safe from now on.
I think she's lesbian.
Yeah, it's a ship. Those two are shipped together.
Ah.
Okay,
Okay.
I did get that. Okay. But you know I didn't. Did I? Whatever I was trying to get. Whatever. Actually, I did get what I wanted. There we go. Possessive. So now... What awakens? Okay, so... Okay, doesn't. Hungry. Hungry, disloyal. Hungry. Disloyal. Trusting. Okay, what does... Okay, back to work. Awakens, okay. So I just have to tell you to go back to work.
Sorry about that yawn.
You're fine.
Okay.
It's completely unexpected. Maybe I'm like tearing your throat out. You struggle. You're trying to struggle, but you can't. You can tell that you're already morally wounded. What have you done to deserve this kind of ending? You cuss at them, choking on your own blood. You die wondering if you could have done anything to prevent this. I feel like I've done this ending. What? What did I do wrong? What did I... trusting. He is trusting. Back to work. Hungry. Disloyal, yeah. Hungry. Weakens. Disloyal, but trust. I just did that. What?
Can I take a look? Maybe?
Sure.
I doubt I'll be able to figure anything out, but...
Basically, I was trying to go here, and then tell Underling to get back to
I
work.
went there,
Hungry.
and then... hungry there.
And Lord Awakens. Disloyal. And trusting. So main notes I had to take there are...
What if you try going with 3 green, like overlord bits first, then maiden, then down to
I mean, I've
the
gone on every other story bit.
wake up bit?
I've gotten every other story bit, that's the thing, so I doubt there's anything.
Oh, because I noticed there's a line there connecting one of the maiden bits down to the overlord waking up. So I was wondering maybe you could approach it that way.
Oh, going another way. Okay, I'll
Like,
try.
see, yeah,
Okay, I'll tell
because
day off maybe. Go home.
yeah, that one, antisocial, and then obedient.
Okay, obedient. I'll turn these off now. So, obedient. Still needs to be disloyal, and then trusting.
I would actually be quite surprised if I get this right, considering I've never played the game.
See, I wasn't meant to go that way, but it's fine. Doesn't matter. I tell them to go. You don't get rest very long. You wake up to the sounds of battle. Air is coming through your army. I've done this before I leave. Easily. Oh, yes! I know this.
Hey, I did get you a new ending, right?
You did get me the one I was looking for. You don't really get
You're
what he's going on about, but you engage regardless. A girl's gonna defend her people. You clash again, but the hero isn't going down easily. You're both dangerously low on health, waiting for the other to make a move. When one of your underlings appears behind him,
Underlings appears behind him.
they knock the hero unconscious. You kind of appreciate it, but you can't help. But can't they see this guy was?
Why can't they see this was a duel?
Yeah. They don't respond. You sense murderous intent. Your servant tackles you, tearing you apart with their claws. You struggle to retaliate. They've done too much damage. You can barely move now. Your blood is everywhere. You can't believe this has happened to you. Why has this happened to you? You have been slain by your own underling. You wonder where that came from, huh? A letter
I am
flutters down
actually
from
very
the
surprised I even
undercuts.
found the ending. Sorry.
You're fine. But there we go. We have letter 4 now, and everything here is done.
Yeah, I thought there had to be a different way about going about it, because you tried the same way a few times. So I thought, well, maybe like... I noticed that one line connecting the maiden to the waking up scene.
Who should I do next? Underling, Baden, or hero?
Underling, but I doubt I'll read all that much this time, if that's okay.
Okay, again, if you're not feeling like reading, I don't mind. If I remember correctly, this was
I'm
the
not sure.
most annoying part of this whole entire thing, going through these roofs. But yes, I know exactly what I should do
My
first.
insincerest apology.
You're fine. But yeah, I'm gonna eat first.
Good.
I have a plan.
You better eat. Okay.
I'm gonna eat her first because I think it's funny.
You're
Yeah.
eating your overlord's partner.
He's actually not that bad, you guys. You wanting to read or you want me to?
Your friends seem pretty disappointed. They apologized to you, but before you can ask what they're sorry about, one of them suddenly seizes you. Someone who's still loyal to the Overlord really has no place in our castle. You understand, right? Their claws tighten around your neck. You don't bother to struggle. You're outnumbered. You already know how things like this end. This is a pretty messed up thing to do to a friend, you tell them. They slit your throat in response.
You see why we had to go along with the killing of the Overlord?
Yep.
But yes, I know what to do next. I've had this problem before. I had so many problems getting that ending, like the first time I played. Let's not, guys. Let's everybody be friends. No, 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 I don't want to eat. Okay, let's back out now. We're going to... This is you. Wait. But you're like... Oh, I already did this? Okay, well, I guess I wasn't supposed to... Whoops. I didn't do that right. Hold up. Let's overthrow her, guys. And then let's hear her out. And then let's not.
Isn't this just gonna take us to the same vet?
What are the... How am I struggling to get this, like, the one I got last time I played the game? Because, like, what I'm trying to get is, like, where is it? Oh wait, have I already gotten it? Okay, I did both pathways, good. I already did it. Okay, I did what I was trying to do. It's out there. Why is that the way it is? Okay, I might go this way.
Sorry about my yawn.
You're fine. Polite. So disloyal. Polite. Diplomatic. Polite. Diplomatic. Possessive.
Is anyone talking in the YouTube chat, by the way? I haven't looked at it at all, so...
Not for a bit, not for a hot minute. Diplomatic possessive,
Okay.
yeah. Yep. Hear her out. Let's take her back. I don't have to get involved. Okay, let's kill the Overlord, everybody. Oh.
So, do I have anything to read? This bit, I assume. You sneak up to the Overlord's room, but there's a couple of humans in there. You watch the scene unfold. You aren't sure why, but the Overlord suddenly cuts down the hero. She approaches the maiden you brought to her earlier. With the Overlord distracted, you figure this is a good chance as any. You launch a sneak attack, getting her right in the back. She flinches, giving you enough of an advantage to take her down. You rip the Overlord apart until she stops moving. That was messier than you would have liked. The maiden mutters something from the corner. Thank you for saving me. I don't know why I wanted to read it, but I did, so my apologies.
You're fine, we've done
It
that the whole
wasn't your
time.
attention, but it sounds like you did something heroic. You tell the maiden to go home. This place is dangerous. She follows your advice and leaves the castle. Your castle. You are the new Overlord.
You've saved the day.
Saved the day by ruining the day.
Now I need to give her merciful goodness, and I don't know how to. I forget how to get down there. Something. I know something's missing. I know I have to do something with Underling. Because there's something about. I can't really spoil. Are you okay?
Who's this?
Hello.
Nair.
Oh,
Oh
you
my
freaking.
god, are you okay?
You gave me a heart
I'm
attack.
fine. I'm
You okay?
fine. What did I do?
You gave me a heart attack when you suddenly spoke. I was like, oh, gee.
Yeah, and
Welcome.
you know, got worried. I wasn't sure
You're
if you started
fine.
having a seizure or something.
What? When?
Because you know,
Huh?
when you get start to get really tired, sometimes it can be because of a seizure, and I can't gauge it very well. So I don't know if you were just genuinely tired or.
I was genuinely tired.
Obedient.
Well,
Let me get
unfortunately
up
to tell you, we've already played most of the game.
Antisocial.
It's fine.
Antisocial. Massive. What me for you?
Bobby,
And I've done more than my
down.
fair share of
Man down.
promoting Secrets channel on her own channel. Or should I say on my channel, sorry.
Trusting.
FNAF.
Yeah.
I've been promoting Secrets channel on my channel, aka this channel.
Are you
This is my
He's
channel.
taken
I stole it
over.
from you.
Apparently,
I took
even
over.
though
There you
you've barely done anything in comparison to me.
Actually, I helped you get an ending that you can figure out how to get.
And you haven't been reading much in comparison to me. I took over like.
I love
Yeah,
this.
because I've only been underling. I only had 2 options of characters to be.
I know, but you were thinking of like.
I'm coming! BRB.
You're forcing this mess.
Oh, how's the game going?
Wait, you have to go?
No, I said, how's the game going?
Oh, it's going good. We've gotten through quite a bit of the game. I'll show you my favorite ending
Yeah?
after in a second. Just quickly getting past this. So you're surprised your overlord spares you. Or maybe she'd rather see you suffer instead. Looking around, you've just gone from one dead end to another. The maiden is crying. The hero is silent. You'll all burn together. No matter the perspective, the true ending remains the same. That's what makes it true. You couldn't resist seeing it for yourself though, could you? I wonder what will happen when you collect them all. Will you give in despair, or a letter floats from behind the curtain? There we go. Making a collection. But yes, quickly showing you my favorite. Does it matter about what I choose here? Gotta show you my favorite ending in this game. Tomatoes are the best meal. But you think you shouldn't live up to your demon name and strike back against humans? Are you still there?
Yeah.
This is my favorite, you know? You start devouring them.
Num num num.
Oh, and I see someone bad in chat that I should really...
Someone's being bad in chat.
But like...
Hey, you! Stop being bad in chat.
I've hit the messages. Yep, first bot. You start devouring the beta without much as a second thought, and feel quite proud of that. Other humans would surely praise you with curses as if you were around, if they were around to see you. Oh man, if only someone could have been watching. Time to find an audience for your evil deeds. You wander into the nearby village. The people are screaming and running away, throwing rocks at you and whatnot. You think it's pretty rude of them. You haven't even done anything yet. Now let's put on a show for F. Attack the nearest human.
Put
He is
on
all
this.
weak. In his room is crunched all light.
You attack the nearest human.
I'm just doing my favorite
Oh.
ending. We've done it before. Your audience screams grew louder.
Yeah, but I didn't get to read it
Oh,
before.
yeah, true. You want me to go back?
Yes, please. The people are screaming and running away, throwing rocks at you and whatnot. You think that's pretty rude of them?
And so on us when I'm thinking of ending the stream. To be fair, I'm pretty close to finishing the game. I'm not that that far
Yeah.
off. So I might as well just finish it in one stream, maybe.
Yeah, go for it. You haven't even done anything yet.
Put on a show, guys.
You attack the nearest human. He is old and weak, and very deserving of this, and his bones crunch delightfully.
I mean, from the other endings,
Look.
like with Maiden, he's the one who like wants to crucify us, so it's only fair.
Yeah, he's very deserving of it. Your audience screams grow louder. Applause! You think, hey, this is actually pretty fun. I
Oh.
should have taken revenge like this a lot sooner.
See, this is my most favorite ending.
As you continue
Why?
your bloodthirsty dance, striking the villagers down, you fail to notice a sword-wielding hero running towards you. He takes you out in one swift blow. You're just a demon underling after all. As you die, you think that was totally worth it.
And it was.
I think I nailed the voice and attitude perfectly in that one.
But that was worth it. That's one of my favorites 'cause it's great. But yes, isn't
Yeah.
there something else here? I think I know what it is. I'm missing a trait, which I need to get for Maiden. Anyway, so I think I could do this off the top of my head.
Hey,
So,
Fnan,
Yeah.
boop.
what-
Hello.
I booped you.
so-
Fair.
it doesn't matter what he does.
So, Seeker, when can I move in and fully take over the channel?
Bruh. And then there's more him. Actually, am I trying to get what ending? I'm trying to. I swear there was more. Something like the end of the day off. What did I need for it again? Taking off.
There's 7 more endings to get.
And I'm trying to go a direction I think I remember. Actually, I need her
Nom,
alive.
nom, nom, nom.
I need to agree with the plans. If it's the ending I'm thinking of, I don't want. Okay, yep.
You and your friends turn to notice the maiden from earlier has overheard your entire conversation. It'd be bad for you if the Overlord found out about this.
I'm gonna save this.
This one's up to you.
Let's.
I guess Captor is the last trait, right?
I'm gonna quickly use this one first. I think use the maiden for killing practice, cause why not?
Okay. This is just the way it has to be, you declare. Before jumping her and clawing her guts out. Turns out you're already an expert at ending lives. Your friends call you a show-off. You go back into the castle to wash off all the icky human blood. As you're finishing up, you hear the sound of battle outside. A hero has come. Seeing the dead maiden must have made him pretty angry. get to thinking, if this hero took down the Overlord for you, everything might actually work out in your favor. You wait for things to die down outside before poking your head out. You spot the Overlord and hero locked in battle. They've worn each other down, making this very easy for you. Once an opening presents itself, you hit the back of the hero's head, knocking him out.
I probably should read this, shouldn't I? That's
What are
I'm
you
doing.
doing?
Oh, okay. Are you doing
No,
it?
wait. No, you can read it, you can read it.
What are you doing? Couldn't you tell this was a duel?
You don't respond, you have to carry out the assassination. You tackle her and rip her to shreds with your claws until she stops moving. You finish off the hero next. Just let him revive and come back to you later. Kind of a cheap victory, but it doesn't make any difference. Anyone who managed to survive comes crawling out of their hiding places. You are the new ruler of the castle. Your subjects bow before you. You live in fear that they will one day betray you, as you betrayed your overlord.
Yep. Overlord. Thingy. Okay, now if I go to load, because now we need to do the... We need to toss her in a dungeon.
You and your friends seize the maiden and bring her to the dungeon beneath the castle. It's empty, save for the decorative skulls. They're only there to make it feel more spooky. The maiden is very upset. You leave her in the cell to continue scheming with your friends. But now a hero has arrived at the front gate. He's asking about Maiden, perhaps the very one you just locked up. The gatekeeper, who must have seen everything, tells the hero exactly what happened. What an idiot, you think. Why give the hero an excuse to start slaughtering us? The hero yells, prepare to face justice, and other such cliché hero lines before driving his sword into the gatekeeper's torso. You're small compared to a lot of your friends, so you're able to slip away without getting cut up by that sword. You get to thinking, well, I've read that one already from the other ending.
Yeah. There we go, we got it the other way around.
Yep.
Oh, got them all then. Yeah, I did, okay, I got the letter already. I should probably work on Maiden next, which, for now, if you want to voice Maiden, whenever I get to that.
Yes!
Okay, I haven't done Possessive yet. I also haven't finished things, have I?
So now we've had someone to officially voice all 4 characters.
Finally.
Considering Tyrone voiced, Hero.
Okay, so I need to stay with Overlord. Diplomatic. Possessive, okay. Dude, going through my space before and other things. Okay, they have their flirting scene.
I love that. That maiden and the Overlord are a thing.
Overlord.
It's so cute.
Very cute. Yes, I'll let you go from here.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. The hero asks if you'll return to the village with him to give everyone the news of your safety. But the Overlord objects to the hero's suggestion. You tell her you plan on returning soon, but she isn't having it. You feel nervous. The hero puts on a brave face for you.
Oh, it's should I just read this at this point? Am I the new hero?
Who knows? Tyrone isn't here at the
Sure.
moment.
If you want to let it go, maybe you demons are evil after all. And if you are, I'll be forced to vanquish you. You leave me no choice.
The Overlord suddenly jumps the hero. She tears into him with her claws.
Big
You
meaty
want to
claws.
cry out, but the scream catches in your throat. You watch because you can't look away.
The stream catches in your throat.
Had she really been lying to you all along? You wonder, is this your punishment for questioning the divine plan? The Overlord approaches you. Now, you back yourself into a corner. Her expression is complicated. Being captured by the Overlord in a horrible way. Like this was your destiny after all. She vows to keep you very safe from now on. You're afraid to find out what that means. But there's no one left to save you. You belong to the Overlord now.
Yes, you belong to me now.
Oh, Secret, you got a thing for me?
We both got. Oh, you still have to get captured.
Secret!
No. We both have people. Come on.
Yeah, I know.
Hmm?
I can still dream. wait.
Poor Kiwi.
Yeah,
Fuck
you
you.
dream about this too much.
Oh goodness, this
You
is
dream
weird.
about this too much.
I'm
Mercy.
alone. I'm a loner, okay? No, I'm not. I have.
Yeah, look, we already know you are.
Damn.
Did you say you have someone?
Yeah?
Is it who I'm thinking it is?
It starts with a K.
Yeah, it is. Oh,
Yeah.
so are you two back, or?
No, we're not dating, but like in a way we are. It's complicated.
I get what you mean.
Yeah.
I think I have to
Yeah.
obey her, right? No, yeah, I do. Obey her.
Obey her, and then the main.
And then I have to
needs
run off.
Do stuff.
Yeah, I probably should. I'll go from here.
Okay. A suspicious group of demons stands just outside the entrance. They're talking about assassinating the Overlord. They immediately notice you. Overheard them and decide to lock you in the dungeon before you could cause any trouble. You cry out, but the demons ignore your
Protests.
Oh, protest.
Protests.
I saw a H, not T. Whoops. You can't believe you escaped possibly being thrown in a cell back in your
own village.
only to be tossed in the awful place. This is terrible. Who's going to keep those demons from harming the Overlord? You hope she can fend for herself. You sure can't. You hear the sounds of battle echoing through the halls outside. Did the hero follow you? If he's out there, your cries don't reach him. After a while, the violence seems to die down. It's impossible to tell what's happened. You continue to wait, but no one comes for you. Unable to escape, you rot in that cell.
Imprisoned maiden, you. Okay. Every ending, but the. Okay. Good. Now I can make my way to the. I know what to do from here, I believe. This file. Summation. Okay. Intersocial. Merciful.
Yon.
No. Getting closer. Obey her. Yeah, the old man deserved it. I believe I've seen it from her perspective. I go from here.
They're talking about assassinating the Overlord. You have to warn her. But the hero shakes his head. He says that if this is the true nature of demons,
just realized we have been for her perspective of this, but still, it's for the true ending.
This
So
isn't right. You think, what kind of hero passes up the chance to save a life? The demons have taken notice of you. It's now or never. You take off into the castle, and the unreliable hero follows shortly after. You burst into the Overlord's room. All your words spilling out at once. You should probably slow down, but there's no time. The Overlord seems to have followed your frantic explanation, but clearly doesn't understand the urgency of the situation. The underling you recognize from before barges in, calling you a liar. You're surprised they were a part of this evil plot. They seem so nice. The other demons come in right after them, saying the whole thing was the first underling's idea. Everyone's shouting at each other now. It's really stressing you out. You are relieved when the Overlord demands silence. She threatens them with violence, and you think she is very overlord-like in this moment. A group of demons hiss to each other before shutting the door. Leaving the little one behind. You watch as it pounds on the door in distress. Have they locked you all in? You have a bad feeling about this.
wow, how could you have jinxed us?
And thinking that must have jinxed it. Because now the room is engulfed in flames. If only you had ignored those demons before, you and the hero wouldn't have stumbled into the situation. If you had just pretended not to hear them, if you left as you were told, only the Overlord would have been killed.
Yeah, well, Maiden, you're the reason why a lot of people are dying.
But you couldn't have done that. That path isn't an option for you. You think that no matter what, you'll always strive for the path where everyone
People survive.
everyone survives.
Yeah.
It
Well
it
then.
must exist. It simply must.
Yes, Wolfie, you wanted to say something?
Oh, I was just saying well done
Oh,
to
well,
you and FNAF.
yes, well done, FNAF. FNAF, round of applause so far.
The Overlord seizes her underling. They beg for their life.
You're strangling Wolfie, finally.
She's done it before. I
What?
always come back.
You pray. You don't know what else to do. So you just pray. The Overlord spares the underling. You feel relieved, but does it make any difference? Will you all burn together?
Yes. A letter flows down from beyond the
Find out
curtain.
in the next episode of Bad Ending Theater.
Keep it ending. I'm gonna keep collecting for now. I still want some endings to get and some notes. Like I haven't done anything on Hero for a minute. Need to go. Okay. Flees from first demon. Get in the diplomatic. It's just over the room. Everything is fine. It's a Saloy there. I need to go down here. Possessive. Okay, so I just need to make her possessive. That's the only real big thing. It's looking nice. And so let that go there. Gotta be nice, you know? Yeah, can I get in? Yeah, there we go.
Hashtag be nice, man. Jeez.
You must ensure the village is for safety, but the Overlord objects to this. The maiden tries to tell her that she'll come right back, but the Overlord refuses to hear it. The maiden seems nervous. As a hero, it's your job to mediate the situation. You tell the Overlord that if she doesn't let the two of you go, you'll have to assume she's evil. You'll be forced to vanquish her. You leave me no choice. The Overlord pauses before suddenly jumping at you. You are helpless as she devours you with her claws. How horrible. You came all this way, only to be met with this cruel fate. You should have destroyed these evil creatures while you still had the chance. Your dying wish is to for the maiden to somehow make it out of this alive. Okay, that's quick, which is good. Because no, again, we don't really have a person voicing this, to be fair. Okay, I'm gonna go down here, so antisocial. Okay, I can't go up there as much as I want her to run from seeing blood. Antisocial, obedient. Okay. Antisocial. Obedient. Damn, I may just take my
3
turn.
more endings.
They talk. Disloyal. Captor. Okay, so the typical feel like a coward.
Yeah, because I'm very scary.
Leave a story. Oh, whoops. When you reach the gates, you ask the demons if they've seen the maiden. They inform you that she's being held in the dungeon at this moment. She trusts them, and in return, they lock her up. So demons are truly evil beings after all. You demand they take you to her, but they do not let you pass. You should have expected as much from these unreasonable creatures. You know what you must do. You thrust your blade through the demon before you and rush to the castle alone. You're the only one who can save the maiden now. What the fuck are you doing, killing my soldiers? Your overlord is angry. You vow to exterminate her and all the demon kind. You clash again and again, but the overlord isn't going down easily. You're both dangerously low on health when everything goes black. Your quest has become to an abrupt end. I'm just trying to get through these as quick as I can. Go down here, because why not? Okay, I need to make him continue to trust. Make him story instead of being captured. Press alert. Okay, there we go. And then I'll make it. Yep. Okay, that looks good. Make a coward. Leave her story.
Oh, sorry. Be right back.
Okay.
Make it to the castle used by a group of suspicious demons hanging out near the entrance, and you can't help but overhear their conversation. They're talking about assassinating the overlord. This proves to you that demons really are foul creatures. I guess it's when I'm AFK. You have to tell her about this.
I was gonna say, do you want me to?
Oh, yo, I want to hear Wolfie do this.
I was gonna do my normal voice, but I guess I can try a different voice.
You don't mind. I don't mind whatever you do.
We have to tell her about this.
You don't understand what the maiden is thinking. The world is better off
Yeah,
with less.
I'm back.
Okay, well, I might as well let you do this.
Damn it, I did such a better job.
We have to tell her about this.
You don't understand what the maiden is thinking. The world is better off with less demons. They're all cold, ruthless creatures that should be destroyed. And some creatures have just noticed you eavesdropping. The maiden takes off into the castle, and you have no choice but to follow. You burst into the overlord's room. The maiden frantically tries to communicate what you just heard. A demon underling who barges in next, calling you liars. It's followed by the group from the entrance, who shifts the blame back onto the little one. These demons only care about themselves. How low can they be? You begin shouting at them, and the whole room dissolves into noise until the overlord yells for everyone to shut their traps. She threatens them with violence. This overlord is no better than her subjects. You grip your sword tightly. if you have to cut through everyone here just to get this maiden to safety, you certainly will. The group of demons hiss to each other before shutting the door, leaving the runt of the litter behind. You glance around the other exit. There isn't one. You have a terrible feeling about this. In an instant, the whole room is set into flames. What kind of demonic magic is this? The underling pounds on the door, upset that it's been betrayed. You join it, vowing to slay the cowardly demons on the other side. The next moment, the Overlord has taken hold of the underling. It's crying for mercy. She thrusts her claws into the underling's chest, and it lets out a horrible scream. You back away. You won't be the next target on her rage. She continues to dig and twist her claws into its limp body. You can no longer watch. You look at the maiden. She's crying, hands clasped together in prayer. To have faith at a time like this, you envy her. The two of you, the Overlord and the underling's corpse, are all consumed by the flames.
I love the maiden. I relate to the maiden.
She's good.
Yeah.
Now I just have to do all that again, but let the underling live. I should have saved, but I don't know if that makes a difference from all the choices I've made. Getting there. I guess this is a one-time stream.
Yeah.
Which is fine, it's good. To your surprise, she lets it go. Are demons capable of mercy? I guess it doesn't matter now. You'll all burn together. Butterflies from beyond the curtains. Now I can go through all the letters. Which they're all really nice. It's a tragedy. I said from the beginning, before stream, I was gonna be tragedy.
I love tragedy.
Tragedy is good. Means, my love, it is. My love, it just isn't fair at all, is it? For them to force us apart like this, it's unreasonable, cruel. I had to find another outlet for this grief somehow. So I decided to write, and I'll keep writing until the day you find me once more, and then maybe we could write a story together. I'll be waiting for that day. Forever yours, Tragedy. My love, I finally fulfilled a childhood dream of mine. Yes, that's right, I opened up my own very own theatre. You would be so proud of me, if only you could see it. I know how much it would have meant to you, to be at my side on opening night. I'm sorry for going on ahead without you, but I thought, if my theatre could become world famous, then maybe you could just might hear of it. Wherever you are, forever yours, Tragedy. My love, I've been feeling a little depressed lately. Many patrons have come to my theatre, but none so far have stayed to experience every tale in its entirety. The critics haven't exactly been kind. But I understand. My stories aren't exactly crowd pleasers. Despite that, you always listen to them to the very end. I'm grateful for that. Hope to see you again soon. Forever yours, Tragedy. My love, do you remember when we first met? I had just finished one of my scripts. One I was quite proud of, in fact. As I read it aloud, you happened to pass by. Now if you want to read. The
The red one?
yeah, or like reddish pink.
What a terrible ending!
You said.
Why should these poor fools have to die?
You were so rude. You wouldn't accept any of my justifications, and yet you managed to convince me it really would be better if everyone could just live in harmony. However unrealistic that felt. I look back fondly on that day. Even now, I wonder if, somewhere, you're thinking of it too. Forever yours, Tragedy. Means I've read them all now. That's why I was waiting till you know, I got all the letters. But yep, I've got.
So, did you get all the endings now?
Yes!
I'm a bit lost here.
I've got them all.
Oh, you did?
Just like you
Nice.
can see, all of them
Well
have lost
done.
letters. So now I can go ahead.
Well done.
It can't end like this. You want to answer the maiden's prayers. You've decided to find a way to save everyone. But retracing the path you've seen so far, there doesn't seem to be any room to avoid a bad ending. Is there really nothing you can do to keep them all from getting killed in the end? If there's nothing you can do by acting from within this story, maybe it's time to take things into your own hands. You're on fire. Hero is burning. The maiden is burning. You're burning.
Yep.
Everyone's burning. They're all dying in a fire.
Now
Yeah.
I want some chocolate milk, cause I'm really feeling like a liar.
You boldly insert yourself into the story and use your incredible power to whoop everyone to safety. You didn't know you could do that, but what's
Wow,
going
they're
on here?
smoking. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You hate me? Why do I hate who in chat? What?
Huh?
I don't question. I'm just gonna keep going.
Okay.
You take a
Alright,
moment to get a good look at yourself. You are you, but why are you pitch black? You feel that this body doesn't accurately represent you, but you move past it. The hero, maiden, underling, and overlord have been staring at you, too.
What the heck?
Yeah, I'm confused too.
Yeah, I'm reading it now.
Hero, maiden, underling, overling, I was staring at you too.
Let's see. It looks like it's something to do with their username, just trying to get a bit of attention, maybe. I mean, they never
Yeah,
spoke before that, and then they said, "Do you hate me? Well, you hate me, you hate me, do you
That's
hate
the
me?
thing. How do I
You
hit
hate me,"
someone
and
I
now they're
don't
just spamming
know?
crying
Okay.
faces.
Friend, no one hates you, but please do not bring that into this, please.
Like again, we can't hate someone we don't know.
Yeah. There's no hate towards you here, bud.
Yeah, you're welcome to be a part of this, stream, but please do not spam, and please do not bring in drama.
How is telling people not to
Yeah,
spam
they're
mean?
just bringing in drama anyway. Looks more like they're trying to get attention from it.
I should just keep ignoring it at this point. I should just keep
Yeah,
going with the story.
I say
I would
ignore it.
recommend timing them out, actually.
If they keep going and spamming, I might time out. Just a warning. I'm gonna warn beforehand. Because again, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
nice.
Do you want me to keep an eye on them, or do you think you want to do that?
I don't mind whatever. I at least want to keep going with the story because I'm enjoying the
Yeah,
game.
let's keep going.
Because I'm
let's
enjoying
keep-
the game.
Is there anything that you'll need me to read? Because if so, then I'll head back onto Discord.
At some point, but not yet.
Okay, just let me know when it's about to come up, then maybe I might just switch back over anyway.
Okay.
They're just doing crying faces again anyway.
They look like they don't really understand what they're supposed to do right now. You guess that's because you're usually the one guiding them. What will you say to them? What do I say, huh? Guys, what do I say?
Hold on.
Hold up, let me come over and I'll
I've
take.
come to save you.
True.
Can I hold up?
Okay, I'll let...
Yeah, I would say I'd come to save you.
You explain to the group that you've witnessed their many terrible intertwining fates, And now you're searching for a good ending. Of course, this makes no sense to any of them. Only the maiden understands your compassion.
I'm so happy. Okay. My prayers have been answered. You must be.
Her god? No, you're merely the player. If there was any god here, they'd be the final boss. That's just how these role-playing games go. Now you realize what the real true ending must be. Now. Enough of this. I admit, I've been encouraging you all along. But a self-insert story? How fast? You watch helplessly as tragedy descends from the heavens. You didn't honestly believe you were the only one who could force your way into this stage, did you? I am the narrator, storyteller of this, the god of this world. Call me Tragedy if you'd like. Darkness envelops your party. You don't mind if I send each of them back to relive one of their many bad endings, right? You're alone in the darkness with me, Tragedy. I sincerely hope you've been enjoying your time at my theater. Though I can't abide you stealing my the show without my permission. It's quite disrespectful. What should I say?
It's sick of all these bad endings.
Yeah, why not?
There are a lot of bad endings.
Wait, no, it's something new. Dang it!
Okay.
Something new.
Are you trying to say my bad endings have gone out of style? You have some nerve. You think defeating me might just be the only way to see a better ending. It's all that's left for you, isn't it? Well, this does sound like it could be entertaining. Show me what you've got. Time to fight a god. The stage is set for your final battle against me, the god of this world. What will you do?
This gives me Deltarune vibes.
How will you fight
know,
against
right?
tragedy itself? I'd love to see it. You try your best to tear me down, but you can't seem to do any damage. You don't truly exist in this world after all. Oh, is that all? You'll never defeat me like that. You try closing off your heart to protect yourself, but it doesn't make you feel any better. Perhaps you don't understand just how outcasted you are here. Behold my beautiful tragic tales. Does it seeing them all again make your heart ache? You've witnessed all 41 of my painstakingly crafted endings. You must be as much of a masochist as me. I commend you, Thorinus. Surely these characters have a special place in your heart. They're still suffering backstage. You know, it's a shame they couldn't make it here to the end of the world. That's right, you came here to save them. You can't do this alone. Who should I summon?
Overlord.
Oh, you want to summon Overlord?
Actually, yeah, Overlord. Summon yourself.
Oh, dang, this is just... this is the new FNAF show. Just me, though.
No, what?
Well,
Secret show.
No, the FNAF show, but secret. This is the secret episode. It's this whole thing, like, there's been multiple times where people have been AFK. It's mostly been me.
I'm just thinking in terms of strength, Overlord would be the better one to save. Also, yeah, no,
That's
you're not
true.
stealing the channel from me.
You enter the Overlord's room, relieved to see the fire contained to the torches on the wall. When you close the door behind you, the Overlord rises from her slumber. Who are you? Have you come here to reside in my castle and serve me? You explain that no, you're not here to serve her. It's more like you've come to do her a favor. You ask why she spends all day sleeping instead of commanding a demon army. She laughs in response. I might have to time out the hated one just because, again, even like another person in chat told them to cut it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a
I'd have
good
to say
idea.
time it out.
Okay.
That's why I recommended it earlier, because I thought it was going to get out of
Reset.
hand soon.
Oh my lord.
To me, it just seems like they're trying to get attention, and I think we've played right into their hands.
Yeah, if they do that again, I might have to hide them from my channel. If they really keep going after the timeout. Again, no one hates anyone. We are not being mean. We're being reasonable. We've left it long enough, and you've kept going.
Yes.
Plus, you kind of just came in here and started accusing us of hating you anyway,
Yeah,
without any sort of prior interaction with us.
yeah, like again, I've never seen you in any chats ever. So, how can you judge an opinion of someone you don't know?
Exactly. Guess we're in Bada and Feeder. Sheen. I'm sorry.
Well, this is
I'm
a bad
sorry.
theater show, you know?
It's okay.
Putting on the show. The Badan show.
Mm,
Well, FNAF can do shows.
wow.
The science show. Pianos! Whose idea
Bill
was
Clinton.
this?
Yeah, should I keep going?
Yeah, go ahead.
No,
Oh, dang, Wolfie doesn't want me to. Okay, I can stay here.
I'm teasing,
Oh.
go ahead.
Many of my underlings certainly think I should be more aggressive with the humans, like my father before me. His quest for revenge was endless and self-perpetuating. There's a reason I had to destroy him. You can't help but think it's a little— oh, I didn't know it was— oh, you blocked the hated one. Oh, they have an ult.
Oh,
Oh my fucking god. Bro, no one cares. We're just playing
Well,
a
that's
video
just gonna
game.
make it sound more like we hate them.
Bro, we're just playing
Maybe
a
the best thing we
video
can do is
game.
ignore them, like you were saying before.
Okay, well, I don't want to stop reading chat at the same
If
time.
need be, you can make one of us,
I mean, I have to do it.
Yeah, I would say, okay, yeah, you should give myself and or FNAF, moderator for the stream, and
Again, why do you have
one
to
of
chat
us
in—
can keep timing out the
why do you
ults.
have to chat in chat for me to be able to do that? Like, what if you have to put a message in chat?
There you go.
Okay, there we go. Add moderator.
They say this is not them,
I know,
but they literally said, why did you block the hated
even
one?
then, they weren't
Don't you
here
dare
in
time
chat.
out me.
They weren't in chat before this point.
Yeah,
Like, can you please deal with the person, like, so unknown,
What
please?
do you-
They're attacking attacking us Aslam in the chat, like another chat member.
yeah, I'm putting them in timeout.
I might even have to hide them from channel.
You're now a moderator for this channel. The creator trusts you to help them. Yeah. I know my sister trusts me.
Like, Aslam's a good person to chat. He's here very often. He's good.
Someone was timed out. So they're only timed out for like 6 minutes.
I know. Yeah, Wolfie timed them out for me. Because I gave them access. Yes, I should probably— oh, whoops. I should probably keep going with the game, shouldn't I?
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on the alts
Thank
too,
you.
so don't worry.
I'll be reading them.
A random guy, so
Have?
let's see if this is the same person, cause
They came in chat
expect it is.
immediately and saying about 2 people being, like, timed out. It's quite
Timeout.
obvious. Like, bro, you're not funny. It's just annoying.
Come on, If you're going to make an alt, at least make it more difficult to figure out. Come on.
I'm just gonna keep playing the video game.
Yeah, you do
Yeah,
that.
go ahead.
You can't
Sorry,
help.
sis.
You
They're
can't.
probably just making alt as they go along, Aslam. Just ignore them for now.
You can't help but think it's a little late in the game to be getting some new backstory. I have no interest in waging war on the humans. I merely wish to be left alone, to live in peace, indulgent life in the castle. You realize she must actually be very lonely, only surrounded by soldiers instead of friends.
Time out again, because that was obviously them on another alt. For God's sakes, changing the name to...
I'm laughing so much.
Change-
Let's just
This
promise.
is
Sorry.
Let's just breathe, bud.
I am. I'm just so confused at this at the moment.
Yeah, let's just. If you can talk, but mute yourself so we don't stress everyone and stuff.
I mean, I still need to talk as underling.
I know, but
I know, but I'm saying about this whole drama.
Yeah, I know.
don't attack the person who just joined chat. It could be like the hello there. It's very sus,
Yeah,
but
I'm not going to. This is one warning.
oh, if I have to put in chat now, I can actually freaking moderate them.
Do you want me to, sis? They're asking for it.
Now, why didn't you just go? I mean, I'm gonna hide. Like,
Anyway, so we should probably continue the game now, like you guys were saying.
yeah, I'd like to continue
Yeah.
the game. I like this game, and I'd like to keep playing it.
Same.
No wonder she. No wonder she is so attached to the maiden. The truant for the Overlord suddenly became clear. You offer to change her fate. My own attempts at peace have been rather imperfect. If you offer a solution, then very well, I will follow you. The Overlord will now fight alongside you. Fight? I see. So this
What?
is tragedy. Ah, you've brought the Overlord. I don't stand a chance now. You prevented me from attending peace for long enough. Prepare to die. I hope you're prepared to face your deaths as well. Tragedy attacks
I
me
like
too.
Overlord, she's great.
She's chill. Ambition or brutality? I'm gonna use ambition. I'll reach my true ending with my own power. Yep. There we go. Tragedy is reeling.
I'm switching back over to Discord for a bit.
I think I know what I'm gonna get next. You happen to find the maiden as she exits the church, a heart set on meeting a demon. Perfect timing! She approaches you, having already taken notice of your odd form.
Excuse me, are you a traveler? I've never seen anyone like you before.
You explain that no, you're not a traveler. Well, maybe you are. In a sense, you've come all this way. The maiden regards you with excited curiosity.
Perhaps you might be a demon? I was hoping I would meet one today.
You think of all the terrible fates that hope would bring about. She is the catalyst of the story, after all.
My role as a maiden is to be captured by the Overlord. tired of waiting.
You remember this part? She wanted to understand her role better. And so, you ask what it is that she's really hoping to gain from this. The maiden is confused by your question. Perhaps it was as simple as wanting to reach the place she felt like she belonged. The true end for the maiden suddenly became clear. You offer to change her fate.
There's something I can do to find fulfillment? Then please guide me.
The maiden will now fight alongside you.
Oh, I did see that. What is this horrible creature?
You wound me, dear madam. Is tragedy really such a terrible thing to behold?
I remember now. I remember all the awful things you put us through.
Then this should be familiar to you as well. I think it's hurt by one of his.
Our true endings do exist. They simply must.
Yep. Tragedy is reeling. Now let's get Wolf in here. You approach the gates
Yeah,
of the Overlord's castle.
I can talk now.
You approach the gates of the Overlord's castle. The underling is on guard duty, as you expected. They call out to you. The other demon guard is sound asleep.
Hey, you're a pretty weird looking intruder. What do you want?
You explain that no, you're not intruder. Although you're definitely intruding into their story right now. You tell the underling you've come to save them from tragedy.
Okay, try saving me from boredom first. I hate this job.
The underling snickers. You ask what kind of job they'd rather have.
It'd be best if I didn't have to work at all. I just want to live a carefree life and never get bossed around or picked on.
You think of the underling's friends, who had bullied them into an assassination plot, only to be betrayed or to betray them in the end. If they keep better company, maybe they wouldn't feel so restless. The true end for the underling suddenly becomes clear. You offer to change their fate.
So there's a way that even work can be fun? Sounds fake, but I'll tag along with you just in case.
The underling will now fight alongside you.
Wait, what the fuck? You didn't say anything about a boss battle.
The underling, You must be really desperate to call on such an unreliable ally.
Huh, if I beat this guy up, all my problems will be over.
Oh, but it won't be that easily. Oh, you're a
Yay,
strong...
my turn to be tortured.
It's your fault.
Knock me down and I'll just come back stronger.
Yep. Okay. Tragedy's reeling. Guys, I get to voice another goat beer. I don't really have a set voice for this character though. You find the hero in his home, hunched over a sewing table. He suddenly... Intrusion scares the hell out of the poor guy. Oh, sudden intrusions. Are you some type of demon? You explain that no, you're not a demon. You're... How can you explain it in a way the hero can understand? Instead, you ask what he's doing. Oh, this... I crafted all on my own hearing gear. You sense his pride in his hobby. You wonder if the costumes are what attracted him to the role of hero. Would you like some clothes? You don't seem to be wearing any. You remember the state of your body and decide that, yes, some clothes from the hero would be nice. He is overjoyed by the answer. Apparently his outfits are too gaudy for the other townsfolk, so no one else wants them. The demand for the hero suddenly becomes clear. He offered to change his fate. I would make a living as a tailor, rather than a hero? Please, tell me what I can do to reach that dream. The hero will now find us alongside you. I agreed to follow you, but I didn't expect to face something like this. The hero has arrived. We really couldn't have a final boss battle without him. You're the one who's been killing us? Murderer! I can't truly call myself a hero until I see you defeated. We'll see about that. Now that the whole party's here, can you solve my final puzzle? Which combination of behaviors will open the path to your true ending? Show me.
Why do I feel like this is one of the things where you could choose any combination?
Actually, I probably shouldn't have done that. I already did that before. I accidentally did a bad move. Willpower or justice? I think willpower. Your reign of terror ends here, tragedy. I refuse to give in. This is it. With everyone's hearts united, you can take aim towards your best possible futures. You'll unleash one attack to destroy tragedy once and for all.
They did infinite damage.
You've done it. You managed to defeat me. A tragic end for tragedy itself. I love it. I must thank you all for fulfilling your roles perfectly. Thank you, hero. Thank you, maiden. Thank you, underling. Thank you, overlord. Enough of this nonsense. We defeated you, so die already. Don't worry, I'll be making my exit shortly. Finally, thank you most of all. We couldn't have made it here without you. Yes, my abandoned theatre did contain a truly good ending after all. I apologize for antagonizing you for so long. I wanted to deliver a satisfying story. Was I able to do it? I wonder.
No.
What?
Don't say
I'm
I.
satisfied.
No! No! No!
Satisfied. Please, I don't want to say no.
No!
Why?
I want to see it. Remember, I've not seen anything like from this before.
I feel bad though for being me to tragedy.
I want to say I'm satisfied.
I want to say I'm satisfied too.
Well, the I'm satisfied outweigh the no's.
Fine, we can also go back and see. No, we're not doing it. No, we're doing this. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Happy endings shouldn't always come easily. Reality is not so kind. But you've earned this one, so here's your true ending.
No!
Why? What's about the no?
Yay!
What? Why did
If
you want
you
no?
didn't know, it would have been good.
What?
I know what happens if you say no.
What happens? What actually happens?
Just say no. Press
It's too late.
no.
It's too late now. What happens?
Should I just say?
Yes.
Their love comes.
No, it's not no that. It happens at the end after this.
Oh,
It happens
I'm
after.
stupid.
What? No?
So, do we get an I'm sorry? I'm teasing, by the way, don't need it.
I
This,
love this song.
this song is good. Fun fact, this is actually how I found the game. because a singing like channel as a part of was planning on doing a cover at one point.
I found this game from Marky Poo.
Fair.
Yeah, but you find everything from him.
Shush.
Sim.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I promise.
Isn't that strange? Can't help thinking of your face. Don't admit me. I'll write happy endings. Under my heart suffering. I missed you, my darling.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna still keep voicing, like, tragedy, and you know the twist. FNAF, you can voice the twist.
Okay.
Something's missing. Oh, you're still here. The curtains have closed for the final time. I'm shutting down my theater. There are no more tragedies left for me to tell after all. Which one, FNAF?
There is one more.
Me? You'd like to know why I started this theater? Because I'm obsessed with bad endings, of course. Yo, SM2 finally got Discord. Nice.
You gently raise your fingers to the crooks in my mask. Piece by piece,
Piece by piece.
it falls apart into your hands, revealing.
I should have warned you. This might affect what you think of my stories. Which I don't know.
You can't help but compare my face into the maidens.
I'm not her, but it's not like she isn't me, necessarily. That's how it is with fiction. Would you like to hear not another ending, but the truth?
Tell me.
Alright, one last story. You may already know this, but it doesn't have a happy ending.
First, I'll set the stage. In the world, there are no such things as demons or even heroes. Really. There was a girl eager to set out to fulfill some sort of destiny. That part was true.
I'm so confused by the text boxes. I don't even know if this is like player or not.
I think it's tragedy at this point.
I might as well just say
So-
tragedy. I might as well start
Yeah,
reading it out then.
You go then.
She met someone. Another girl. A running theme, isn't it? The maiden and the overlord. The two were inseparable. And for a time, everything was just wonderful. But the families, the communities they came from, neither could approve of their relationship. That is the reality of for many. This pair was no different. Despite their best efforts, the world was intent on pulling them apart. We used to like the type of stories where love conquers all, where the strength of your love will pull through any hardship, and everything is okay in the end. I lost her, and then I started this theater. What do you think, FNAF?
Can I
reading.
choose
Oh,
Yeah.
does have a happy ending.
huh?
I
Banana.
was hoping to find
I?
you.
I said from the beginning, like after the credits, I was saying FNAF should put like twist the twist.
Yeah, fair.
Sorry.
I was hoping to find you.
It's you.
It's been so long.
I thought I'd never see you again.
You always think of the worst endings. I wasn't about to give up just because things got difficult.
Why didn't you reveal yourself sooner? I felt like such a fool.
I could say the same to you. You knew I could never resist giving your stories a happy ending. So, of course, I would be drawn to a place like this.
Yes, but I didn't think it would be actually work.
Sometimes everything does turn out okay in the end.
Thank you for reminding me of that. I love you.
I love you too.
Now, truly, everyone can live happily ever after. Tragedies end. There we go.
42 endings.
Mhm. I can enter because I remember there's a bit of dialogue, or not much here. There's nothing more to see, my love, but if you'd like to reset, if you really want to experience everything all over again, I'm happy to oblige. Shall we begin the resetting process? Yo, let's reset! Never mind!
Yeah, I agree with FNAF on this one.
You're so fickle. Let me know if you change your mind. Well, I guess that's our end then.
Never mind, you know, never mind.
I guess I'll end it on this
I
music.
love that. I love that it has the music.
Yeah, it has everything.
Yeah.
But yes. I guess I'll end it on this music. I hope
Okay.
everyone enjoyed the stream. This is the whole game. It's been fun. I mean, there's been hardships in chat. There's been loneliness. It's slowly driving me insane. But you know, everything worked out in the end. We got FNAF. We kidnapped them from the streets. Finally.
Yeah. Guys, help.
Yeah, no, you're staying here forever, FNAF.
Yeah, we've
Sorry,
kidnapped you now. This is our happy ending.
No, please. Someone help me. Help.
No. You're here now. You're trapped with us. You're trapped with us.
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah, yeah, FNAF, sorry, but you're stuck with us. So you know, you're not getting away from us ever.
Help. Help, viewers, help.
As Mom said, no help for
No
you.
one's able to help you.
Only kelp. You can only have kelp.
Why help?
She didn't even get kelp. She didn't even get kelp.
Ah, doesn't deserve it. Ungrateful.
Yeah, no, she doesn't get kelp. No
Yeah.
kelp.
I'll end the stream now. Everyone say bye.
Bye. I'll stream again tomorrow on this channel because I stole the password.